everybody on the internet, and welcome to Please Don't Kill Us! The only, as far as we know, actual play tabletop role-playing game show on the internet where you, the audience, gets to decide our fate, except not today, it's a pre-record. Welcome to our very special guests, Ricky, Rotandi, and Cesar Aldrete. Please welcome the winners of the Amazing Race Season 36.
Oh, my
wow.
gosh.
Wow.
Royalty.
Thank you guys for
High royalty.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Wow.
It's so awesome to have you guys.
Yeah.
Thank you
so
for having
excited
us.
to
This
be
is
here.
awesome. It's our first time ever playing D&D.
Yes.
We're truly
Wow.
Yeah, you
honored.
couldn't have picked a
exciting.
more gay experience.
It's so exciting. It's also,
Except for Eric.
hey,
Hey.
and I'm here as well.
all are welcome.
Yeah, thank you.
Gay plus ally.
And fortuitously, you guys are about to do something in a few hours where you're going to assess contestants of season 37. So today is actually a test for Carson and Jack to see
Oh my god, if we could prove ourselves
if you can
to
prove
you.
yourselves to the champions, the reigning champions. Wow, thank you guys for being here. It's incredibly nice. And we're doing this because Carson and Jack are currently on the Amazing Race Season 37.
Our favorite
On-
show ever.
Greatest show of all time.
real.
Greatest show of all time. Wednesdays at 9 o'clock.
9:30.
9:30. 9:30. That's
for
great
an
news
hour
for
and
me.
a half. We're gonna get
90-minute
to
hour and a
see
half.
how you
90-minute
do.
episodes. We're just so excited about you guys being on the Amazing Race.
Thanks,
We're going to
Eric.
do a little Amazing Race sort of mini campaign here.
This is not the last.
This is
it?
not the last, no. There will be a few more over time.
Yes, with other racers of past
I think-
seasons.
yeah.
Or our season, even.
True.
Possibly, yeah.
Well, thanks for
Love that.
breaking the seal.
I think it would be kind of like a, yeah.
Hop in the
I mean,
cart.
truly no better way. I think we're ready to dive in to this episode.
What was that?
Oh, please don't kill us. I want us all to take a moment and picture in our heads this land called the Sword Coast in all its beauty. A world waiting for adventurers. Take a bird's eye view flying underneath dappled sunlight. We see a rugged coastline, shores, looking out on a great ocean glittering with the sun. We see in the distance high mountain peaks stretching over long meadows of farmland, valleys filled with villages, people going about their days, going about tilling the fields, gathering from the deep forests of these forgotten realms, this place of high fantasy, high adventure. We fly over mighty towers, soaring into the sky, deep cobblestone streets. This is a world that is old, that is filled with mystery, filled with civilizations built atop the ruins of civilizations built atop the ruins of civilizations. A world that is made for people such as yourselves, adventurers, with staffs, swords in hands, ready to face whatever is ahead. A world of deep lore, diverse peoples, and high adventure. As our bird's eye view flies towards a cityscape, these high stone towers right on the bleeding edge of this coast, we see a sprawling cityscape as the bird's eye view goes flying down amongst the buildings, through alleyways, down streets, around corners. As we hear a voice in our heads. On an all-new season of the Astounding Chace, 13 dynamic teams of 2 will embark on a breathtaking, thrilling, unpredictable journey. We're seeing sort of intercuts of different moments of people running through mud, climbing over things. We see people cheering each other, people crying, people yelling at each other. A life-changing adventure that will test their physical and mental fortitude. Like never before. Only the best and bravest adventurers will get a shot at racing to the finish line for 1 million gold pieces. We see people cheering all over, we see crowds cheering, and we cut to a shot of a trim, dapper man in a well-ironed shirt and a windbreaker. You'd guess he's probably in his 50s. He's looking excellent. A short crop of brown hair, slightly graying on the sides, standing on a picturesque cobblestone street overlooking the city. It all begins here in Waterdeep. Travel publications have called it the City of Splendors, the Crown of the North, and rated the beaches here among the best in the world. As we cut now to seeing the grand arrival, pairs upon pairs of adventurers cresting the hill, whooping and cheering, hugging their partners, cheesing for the cameras. The cameras do appear to be these sort of, these sort of bowling ball-sized orbs that are floating magically in the air around you all, capturing you, projecting you, broadcasting you to projections that are sort of these magical projections from crystals all around the city and all around the world even. A large crowd of Waterdeep locals in this city of Waterdeep stand in front of their homes and storefronts, leaning out of windows, all cheering on the adventurers as this dapper man, Kilfegan, addresses you all. Welcoming you all. Welcome to Waterdeep. Yes. Good to see you all. Look at those beautiful faces. What a dynamic group of adventurers that we have here. And it is going to be competitive. Just tell us a little bit about yourselves as he motions to 2 figures. Carson and Jack, if you would like to describe your characters and then give us a little intro.
Yeah, you see in front of you 2 haggard old ladies dressed in sort of rags.
Yeah.
And
What maybe 75 years ago would have been beautiful garments have now turned into sopping, wet. Stinky rags.
rags.
Yeah.
One is sort of, you see that like there's sort of burns on sort of her tatters. Her hair seems to be smoking, and you get the sense that she is a fire genasi, which is sort of like a person who's like imbued with fire, not human, but human-like, and.
Yeah, and similarly, you see someone who looks nearly identical in terms of facial structure and stature. However, instead of sort of these fire elements, I am sweating profusely. There are droplets down my hair, down my beads of sweat, down my forehead. My eyelashes even have like little drips of water. I think you see me with a little handkerchief like blotting myself every few seconds. And you get the sense that I am a water genasi. So similar to that, but I have water power.
And I turn to Kill and I say,
Kill, it's fantastic to be on the surface. We live in the sewers. I haven't been up in 100 years, so we're thrilled to be here, Kill.
Well, that's a lot of time to be underground.
Oh, well, I'd prefer it rather than this.
Yes.
The sun hurts my eyes.
And Kill, we need the money, really. We're going broke down there. We need the 1 million gold. We're ready to snatch it.
Yes,
Wow.
I think people look at us at 105 years old and think we can't do this thing, but, and maybe we can't.
We'll see.
Well, it takes all sorts as he kind of turns and gestures over to several others. There's a halfling and an orc, best friends since childhood, 2 half-elf sisters, firefighters from Baldur's Gate, as he motions over to Ricky and Cesar, if you would like to describe your characters for us and give us a little introduction of yourselves.
Okay, well, I am Aurum, an elf. I spend a lot of time in the woods. I love nature. I also own a little vegan leather workshop. My best friend growing up was a Highland cow, and I just I miss her
I guess
dearly.
I'm the most similar thing to a Highland cow.
I didn't even think of that.
The replacement over here. So something that you see is the difference in height. There's this
Yes.
female dwarf sided with this.
Very
really tall.
androgynous, binary, you
Elf.
know. Yes.
And the physicalities of this orc, although she's a fighter, she's really well put together. She's wearing this leather armor.
Yes,
and
my
it's
best customer.
in different shades of pink. So she's really feminine. She's really well put together.
Gorge.
It's
Gorge.
snatched everywhere.
Snatched.
But the oddly thing is like
Same.
like
Same.
she's carrying this huge backpack because she is an overly packer, and although her best friend is this elf, she doesn't rely really on anyone else. So like we'll see how
Yeah, and
this
it's kind of
goes.
interesting. We met because I was kind of in like solitude for like 150 years, and I didn't really like
my God.
have a lot of
hermit over
friends.
I wish I
and-
had the same.
Yeah.
Under your breath.
You were alert. Yeah, and you know, she came stumbling into my shop, and
Well, why don't we tell Kilm a little bit of her story?
Please,
Yeah.
by all means.
Well, we're here because I need 5 years by myself. And the promise of
Yeah.
that is if we came here,
that I would leave.
Orin would leave me by
He'll be
myself for
all
those 5
alone
years.
for
Although,
5
yes,
years.
best friends, he can be a little too much. Don't tell him.
What
Yeah,
do
we're
you
best
mean?
friends. Best friends.
I think you'll have earned your 5 years after this race and all the things you'll have to endure together on it.
Sad but bittersweet.
I have to say, I have to keep this friendship because look at this armor.
I know.
Oh,
You need to
yes,
connect.
He did it, so yes, it's
Yes.
part of the
Perhaps
friendship.
we
You know?
could get some new garments after the
Yes,
What are
come
you
by
talking
my
about?
shop.
Fine.
Please do, please do.
As the two of you look to your right, you are standing next to this team over here. As moving on, there are a couple, two wizards, bearded, robed wizards, husbands who are introducing themselves as to your one side. You have two elderly folks right here, and on your other side. On your other sides, you see that there are two gnomes. There's one young-looking gnome. Looks like he's not even full-grown adult yet. Small guy, looking a little nervous. And next to him is what appears to be his grandpa, another gnome with a long beard, sort of grizzled face, sort of looking into the middle distance as this young gnome, as these other introductions are happening. This young gnome looks at you and says, I'm gonna be honest, I'm a little nervous. Do you guys want to have like an alliance or something?
You know, we're kind of like a solo duo act, so I don't know.
Okay, I'm just nervous for my grandpa. He's a little sick. I didn't want to tell production that, but I'm worried that he's not gonna make it very far without some help.
What would we get out of this deal?
You know,
Wait a second. Maybe we should just say yes for now?
It might work to our advantage if we
I
have
don't know.
a little alliance that's not so strong.
You know what? Let's
Okay.
see what happens. Let's keep
Yeah,
what
let's
possibilities
play it
open.
loose.
we
Yeah.
will circle back to you guys.
Yeah,
Sounds
yeah.
good.
And
Eric, could we hear this?
yes, you can.
We can hear this
Yeah.
fully.
I think I would say, that older gentleman's quite handsome.
You
You're
look over.
eyeing him, I'm eyeing him.
Well, he's mine.
Shut up, Marge!
You look over, and the older gnome is just still kind of like a little bit of drool and just like looking at this thing. He looks over, and like it doesn't even look like his eyes are locking on the two of you, just kind of looking right between you guys.
He sees right into me.
We'll right past you because you're soulless.
Shut up. Could I roll like can Can I like? Can we see who flirts with him?
The best.
Yeah,
The
for sure.
best.
Go ahead and just make, you can make persuasion checks.
Okay.
The both of you.
Okay, that is going to be a 13.
I got a 1.
You're hideous to him.
As you are sort of sidling up, oh my god, you're gonna have to remind me your names over and over. I'm so sorry. Mark. As Mark, you're sort of sidling up and sort of making eyes. You see his eyes sort of suddenly lock with you, and he does seem to
Yes.
notice his eyebrows kind of waggle a little bit. And as Marge goes over and is starting to do a little more hand wave, as some other people are introducing themselves, you hear Kill's voice say, Mark, some people are introducing themselves.
It's Marge Kill.
Got it. As it looks over and some other people are introducing, a camera goes over and gets a close-up of your sort of outburst towards Kill. And as your mind kind of races with what the edit is going to be of this.
Hey, cool.
As the teams are finishing up introducing themselves, Kill Vegan is looking out over all of you, these gnomes next to you, and he says, "We are so excited to have you all here. We know it's going to be competitive, and just like last season, no non-elimination legs on this race. Last season, we began the chase up among the clouds with some friendly Aarakocra. Well, this season, things might get a bit more subterranean." As we see a shot of all the teams sort of ooh-ahing around to each
did
other.
they say that they were going? They came from the sewers.
They came from the sewer.
They might
We've
have
got an advantage.
But you're very good in the mines.
Yeah, but don't you see them? They have experience. Lots of experience.
As Kill, your first clue is inside a tankard matching your team's color in the tavern just down the street. Okay, let's get those backpacks on. Let's buckle up.
We don't have any backpacks.
Is everybody ready to chase?
Yeah!
Cheers all around. All right, the world is waiting for you. Good luck. Travel safe. Go! And I'm gonna have all of you roll initiative right off the bat.
Wow.
Go for it.
Yes!
20.
21.
21 as well, yeah.
3.
Oh, it's a 20.
20.
It's a 21.
Oh,
20.
we all have
21.
21.
21.
Okay, then for this, I'm going to ask you to do a battle die.
Ooh. 6.
2.
All right, there we go. Incredible. All of you start hoofing it down the streets of Waterdeep, sun glittering down on you all as everyone cheering and applauding as you running straight past Kilfegan, going down this road. As you continue down, you see at the end of this road there is a large wooden structure, a tavern, a beautiful looking tavern, multi-leveled, some stained glass windows. It seems to have been here for years, although it looks beautifully polished, and there are people sort of leaning out the windows watching and cheering you on as you all enter into this tavern. Above the door, you see carved into a wood sort of mantle over the door. It says the Yawning Portal. As you run inside, all of you running just before initiative comes into play, you are going to run in, and you see in front of you the bar. All in front of you, and you see tankards. You see one tankard for each color. You see green, blue, yellow, all these different ones. Okru Hilda, you see a gold tankard right there waiting for you on this bar. As you run up, you look behind you and you realize that Orem has fallen behind and has tripped along the way with your 3 on initiative. As you look in and you see the bronze team running ahead, coming in here.
You can't get more than 15 feet from your partner.
Stay close.
It's such a twin vibe. Yes, getting the same roll.
What you see inside of this tavern as you enter in, as you run in, you do see this long bar with all these different colored tankards up against. You see kind of huddled around the walls are a bunch of bar patrons watching and applauding. There are several tables all around. There's a stage in one corner. But the most noticeable thing is that in the middle of this tavern is an enormous well, a circular opening in the floor that descends as far down as you can see into darkness. You can't see the bottom of this well, but there is just a giant hole in the middle of the floor in this tavern. Hovering above this well are several sort of structures, sort of winches, wooden structures that are holding what look like mine carts. You see 6 of them hovering above this hole. On one side of the well as well, you see a ladder, a rickety-looking sort of rope wood ladder that is descending down into the well. As Okruhilda, you get to the tankard and realize that you have to wait for your teammates to arrive in order to open what you see inside of this tankard, which is an envelope that you may not open yet until your partner arrives. As
Where are they?
our other teams, Mark and Marge, come sprinting in along with others, and you make it to the tankard that is colored bronze. And you receive your first envelope, and you may open it.
Oldest goes first. Okay.
Hold about 2 seconds.
Route info! Welcome to the Yawning Portal Tavern. Make your way down the well and enter the dungeon of Under Mountain for your next clue.
Oh, I thought we were gonna have a beach vacation. I was looking for sun.
Maybe if we get first in this leg. Let's go!
We'll go to Silvery Moon.
Okay, so
Incredible.
looking around.
Yes.
What do I see?
We're going to put a map down.
Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
In the middle there is the well. You have tables all around. You have the stage in the corner. And there are those 6 minecart things that look to be on devices that are pulleys that would be able to lower down into the well. There's also a rickety ladder on the side.
Let's
As you're
jump
coming
in.
Not into the cart?
Yes, into the car.
Oh, okay, yes.
I would say we're going to wait on that as you have used your turn to read the envelope
Okay,
and get
okay,
to the
got
bar.
it.
As
put
you
yourself
reach
to-
there, you may put yourselves on the map as you hear a voiceover echoing through this room and echoing in your minds. Kilfegan. The newly restored Yawning Portal Tavern is renowned for being the primary open route into Under Mountain. A well within its walls leads down into the first level of the vast dungeon complex. It was owned and run by the famous adventurer Durnan the Wanderer. The name Yawning Portal referred to the deep well and also alluded to the habit of its patrons to tell wild stories. As we're going to place these different teams on the board.
Oh my God.
As your initiative 3, you are going to be coming
Dead
up the
last?
rear as we're bringing in these teams.
It's all right. It's all right. I look fabulous.
Mom, we have to make good
Friends.
Even me
Yeah,
with
well,
these
what
short
if they-
legs.
What if they U-turn us? We've never been good at that, Marg.
What? Making friends?
Now that everyone is at the bar, we can bring you in just behind the crew as Okruhilda, you're able to grab this envelope and see coming in last, coming in right around the end, coming around.
sorry, I'm
you
sorry.
bring the envelope and
Finally.
you are able to tear the envelope. Go for it.
Go ahead. You were here first.
Of
You can
course,
go.
of course. Route info. Welcome to the Yawning Portal Tavern. Make your way down the well under the dungeon of Under Mountain for your next clue.
Okay.
Incredible.
Sounds
As we go,
So those old ladies leave.
Sounds good.
Like they left.
good. Well, they left, but this is good. You work in the mines
No,
all the
hurry
time.
up,
Like
let's
you're
go,
good
let's
under the
go,
ground.
yes.
as we go back to the
We
top of
gotta go.
initiative order, and we're going to go to Okruhilda. You are able to do whatever you wish in this moment.
I'm gonna get to the edge,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna, since I'm a dwarf and I'm good at seeing on the dark,
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to hit, to see what's happening under there before I choose.
Incredible.
Like what's
Go ahead and make a perception check for me.
It's an 8.
8. Looking down there, you can see that these mine carts are attached to a sort of pulley system that will be a 2-person operation in order to operate it once you are in the mine cart, if you choose that route. The rope seems to be something that you can just climb down immediately. Looking down, though, trying to see the bottom of the well, you don't see the bottom of the well. It just descends into full darkness down there. You don't even see a flicker of light at the bottom at this point. You just see it going down as far as you can see. That is what you gather with an 8 on your perception check. Is there anything else that you want to do on your turn?
I want to scold him a little bit more because they took forever.
Wow.
Like, we would be already on one of these cars. There's only 6 of them, so
Whoa,
you better hurry
true.
up.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Incredible. As you are turning around to the cameras, coming right up to your face as you're going and scolding Orem behind you, you see other teams squabbling as well, yelling at each other. Someone has dropped the envelope on the floor and is trying to get down on the ground and get to it. As we're going to go now, next in initiative order, both of you. We got Marg and Marge.
Hey, Marge, what do we do?
Jump in.
You think the card?
Yes.
Okay, what if it's a trap?
Well,
Woohoo!
Okay. 5, 10, 15.
Okay, as you're going, the gray team next to you, you see the gnomes that are right beside you. You see the gnomish child and the gnomish grandfather. You see the gnomish child pull a dagger and do an attack of opportunity on the red one and try to slice at your legs.
We can attack each other?
That is going to be a 12 to hit.
It does not hit.
not hit. As you see it go, this child gnome trying to slash out as you hear Kilfegan's voice go, and we have our first player-on-player combat of the season right out the gate. As a reminder, combat is entirely allowable. Actual murder will result in a 4-hour penalty at the pit stop.
As that happens, you see Marg's entire eye, pupil, and everything, the whites of her eyes all turn red, and she goes,
Don't try it again. And, go make an intimidation check on that.
"Hey, will do." That's gonna be a 9.
A 9. Okay, this little kid is hardened, tough as nails. This little kid was hiding something about himself before as he looks you straight in the eyes and just kind of
Whoa.
brandishing his knife, trying to swing at you. The both of you get to there. What do you do now?
We're gonna jump in the cart.
Jumping in. Go ahead and make athletics checks in order to make it across over the lip of the well and jumping into a
Or
cart.
do you think that does that ladder lead
Does
to
not
the carts?
connect to a cart.
Oh,
No,
okay,
it just
okay.
descends down.
Can we do acrobatics?
Go for it. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna do athletics. Is that cool?
Yeah, go for it.
Oh! I keep rolling 2s.
Okay. For a total of
I got a 4.
That's gonna be a 20. No, it's gonna be a 19 for me.
a 19 as you go ahead and hoist yourself over the lip of this well and just launch yourself over. You crash into this cart. It feels rickety and it kind of swings in the air. And as it swings away, as you land in it, it swings just out of reach of Marge as Marge is flying over. And with a 19 on it, you are able to just in time clasp hands and grab Marge. Marge, you are holding hands with Marg, but you are dangling from this mine cart. Looking below, you do not see the floor below you. You just see an empty pit.
If you'll allow it, I would like to, while holding on, look towards the ladder and cast acid splash on it and cover it in acid and say,
no one's taking that route.
Go ahead and make a dexterity saving throw to see if you are too focused on holding on to this minecart.
Natural 20.
Natural 20. You
Holy
are
mackerel.
clasped with Marg, and you are able to kind of get a lock, and you feel secure enough that you turn and utter an incantation, acid splashing the ladder there. As you do, you see it beginning to. I would say you see this as well. You look over and you see Vicious Marge just producing this splash of acid from her hand and splashing the rope ladder. It gets on one side of it where you can see that one of the ropes is starting to sizzle. There's smoke coming off of it and beginning to thin and weaken. As well as that one of the planks of wood is entirely coated in acid. As you successfully do that, that is going to be Marg and Marge's turn. Marge is dangling from one of these mine shafts. Marg is successfully in one of them. As we're going to go to the next, which is Team Orange. You see Team Orange go out, look into the well. You see them look at each other, clasp hands with each other, utter an incantation, and then they evaporate.
They evaporate.
Misty step or
Misty step,
dimension
maybe.
door or something? Some sort of teleportation
teleporting somewhere.
vibe?
Yeah, maybe they.
As the Team Black is going to be next, and they...
The magic of this complicates things much more.
I know. I know. I'm not a magic user at all. I'm like.
I don't
Always
have
leaving
any
out
magic
I
either.
tried.
Don't worry, I got
Say,
lots of magic.
always
I
leaving
just
up the
gotta
older
figure out what
sister.
means what.
Team Black, you see beneath their feet, runes begin to appear, and a circle begins to outline around their feet as a sudden ray of light comes down, and when it's gone, they are gone.
What
Wow.
the hell?
Everyone is teleporting.
All these teleportation.
Okay. Team Gray is going to come around, and they are going to try to jump into that one that is next to you.
Oh.
Okay. Neither of them make the jump. They are both holding on to what looks like the kind of rusted wheels at the bottom of this, desperately trying to hold on to it, facing their death below them. Neither of them made it into the minecart. It is swinging wildly. Go ahead and make a dexterity saving throw, if you would. No, just Carson.
Okay.
Just March.
That is going to be. Oh, I have advantage.
Advantage, go for it.
Because of my. Still not very good. 10.
10.
Is this
10.
for them?
This is a dexterity saving throw. 10 is going to avoid it as you are able to kind of lean your cart out of the way. As this thing is swinging wildly, it just about collides with you, and you are able to kind of shift it out of the way. So they are still dangling onto that one. That is going to be great, team. Purple team is running towards the ladder, and one of them gets on. They did not see what happened to it, and one is going to start to climb down and then burn their hands, and you see them fall backwards and disappear into the darkness below.
I hope that's not a penalty.
As
It's probably death.
one of
More
them,
like manslaughter, not murder, I hope.
as the other one just looks down and goes, "Shit, Marvin!" and is going to try to get over the ladder and is just going to start going down into the darkness on the ladder. You can take the other purple off the board. Pink is going to try to jump into one of the other mine carts. That is going to be successful. They both get in. Blue is going to try to get into the mine cart that is on the other side of Gray. That is successful. They both get in. Then is going to be...
They're going.
Hold on, I'm thinking.
They're going.
All the
They're
cards
going like
go-
hotcakes.
Don't.
It is going to be Team Red now, and they're going to try for the other one.
But you guys could maybe get into this one that they're dangling from.
Yeah, maybe we can knock them
They're at 30,
off.
like here.
30 feet. I would say that that's about as far as they get. And in fact, they're going to dash and just get up onto the stone wall there. And the Team Green is also going to dash and get up on the stone wall.
Green.
He's going to dash and get on the wall on the opposite side, getting ready to jump into that other minecart as Orem. You are now up.
I'm here. I'm
Finally.
sorry.
Finally.
Fashionably late. Okay.
Yes.
I'm trying to figure out a way. So there's still some carts open.
Let's just jump to a car.
Let's get into a cart. Let's go.
There are two carts that are fully open. There is one that has two people dangling, and then
Okay.
the one that has Marg in it and Marge dangling from it.
Oh, true.
Oh, because one is dangling.
Oh,
But
dangling.
I'm pretty far away, no? How do I have to get over there?
You
or
would be able to jump
You can make it.
onto either of them, I think. I think the one that's closest to the red team. Any of the ones that are kind of on the side
on
closest
this
to me,
side?
yes.
Okay. So let's try and get over to that red cart.
We're gonna jump?
The one
Incredible.
by the red
Trying to
team.
steal it out from under the red team that is
Yes.
eyeing
We
it,
gotta
trying
be a
to be
little-
safe and be prepared on the wall. You can see them kind of looking at each other, getting ready to go. This is the two firefighters are sort of safety
Firefighters.
first. They didn't want to like risk
Yes.
it and do a risky roll. They got onto the wall and they're helping each other up, and they're just like, okay, are you ready? Are you ready? And as they're sort of saying, are you ready to each other, you are swooping in and trying to jump on it before them. Go ahead and give me an athletics or an acrobatics roll.
Also have a jump spell as well.
A jump spell is going to make jumping extremely easy.
I'm gonna do it because I feel like my rolling's a little unlucky.
You don't even have to roll for this. As you cast jump on yourself, as you run forward, what does it look
Boom.
like? What does your spell casting look like as you cast jump on yourself?
There is just a whirling, swooshing, like burst of air underneath my feet as I shoot into the air. There's a little bit of a dust trail. It gets in everybody's eyes.
Dramatic.
A little bit of sparkle, and I land gracefully onto the cart without it swinging.
The rest of you, including Marge, as you're sort of dangling, holding on, you look over and you see the most graceful sort of arabesque, this jump. And Orem almost seems to levitate in the air for a moment. This dust, this arcane dust behind, as Orem just lightly, you just deftly fall into the minecart and you steal it. The firefighters are dumbstruck as you steal the minecart out from under them. That is going to be your turn, I believe, unless is there anything else that you can do on this. Jump was an action, so I'll say this. That's probably about it for you. But an incredible use of your first level spell.
Thank you.
Amazing. Didn't even have to roll. You're in the minecart. Incredible. And it's going to go back to top of initiative, which is Okerhilda.
There we go.
Hilda.
Finally.
Come
we made it.
on.
Okay.
Come on, girl.
I'm gonna try to get there.
Amazing. So if you're straight up just jumping, then that's going to be either in acrobatics or in athletics, whichever one is higher for you.
I'm gonna do athletics.
Athletics.
Amazing.
You're
I have
very
a plus
strong.
2 and an
Oki.
advantage, so
Incredible.
that's a 3.
A 3.
But I have advantage.
Amazing. Go
Okay.
for it. Yeah.
Okay, there we go. That's a 13.
There we go. That's
Plus something.
Plus
amazing.
13 plus 2.
Touch 2 is 15. Absolutely enough. As you see your partner get in and just deftly go, Orem, you turn around just in time to see Okerhilda do a mighty leap off the side of this well and just collide 2 feet down into the minecart. You are both in. You are ready to go. You look and you see this pulley mechanism. You will need to take your next turn. You will not be able to do it right now, but you see it ready for you, ready to go. As these firefighters are just a scream escapes their mouths as they're just horrified by you two swooping in and deftly stealing this minecart out from under them. Incredible turns. You're in. As we're going to go now to Marg and Marge. You are up.
Do I get the idea that I could start lowering this down without, like, I could just lower it down and Marge just
Just hold on.
holds on?
You can try.
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah.
Can I roll some sort of, like, insight on that to be like, is it going to be impossible to do that alone?
Go ahead and make a perception check.
Okay. Okay. Ooh, 21.
21.
I'm rolling high today.
This thing is rickety. It's possible that you would be able to go down, but also you're not sure exactly what the speed will be, and you're pretty sure that it will be swaying. So Marge would be having to hold on and having to make some rolls to hold on if you started lowering it without her in the cart.
Okay, would I have to use my whole action to help Marge up into the cart?
I would say that it depends. We'll do a roll and we'll see if it takes a whole action.
Okay, I'm gonna first
try
try to
it?
help Marge. Yeah.
Great. Go ahead and
Get me up, you little
that's going to be
loser.
an
I'm trying.
That's going to be an athletics check
Okay.
to get her up.
Natural 20.
Natural 20.
Oh,
no! Rolling hot.
lady.
Rolling hot.
What is going
my
on?
God.
Don't underestimate us.
You not only get Marge up, you do not expend your action. You are able to get
Wow.
her up into the carts. You both have your actions remaining, and the pulley system is waiting for you. This thing is going back and forth a little wildly, bumping into the pink team beside, but you are both in the cart and you both have your actions. What are you doing?
Let's lower
Thank you.
Of course, let's lower this thing.
Okay. Ready?
1, 2, 1, 2.
Okay. We have a rhythm. We try to get into a rhythm.
Incredible. Go ahead and make intelligence checks for me.
Ooh. Really? Just straight up intelligence check?
Unless you
Saving
can
throw?
pitch me on anything else, but it's just in order to use this device.
Okay.
How to use this device.
Yeah,
I would
yeah,
say
that-
sleight of hands you could maybe use if that's better for you.
What the fuck? A 2 again.
Again?
I've gotten like
An
5
18.
2s. Okay, I got a 4.
Mark, you are able to ascertain how this is working, everything, and you are able to unloose one of the ropes as you unloose one of them and turn to another side of it. You look and you see Marge putting that rope back on where you just took it off from.
Marge, you're clearly an idiot. We need to do this like this and then go down.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm just following my intuition.
I would say
Intuition
that
is terrible.
you have done 1 out of the 2 successful checks in order to get this going. You still have to do the other, but that is your actions. As we are going to go now to the gray team. Let's see how they're gonna fare here. Oh fuck. Okay. Yeah, they fell. That was a critical
Wait, were those
failure
the gnomes?
and a
All of
7.
them.
As
was
those are
it?
the gnomes.
Karma.
Yes, they were
As the gnome kid and grandpa. As
Good thing we didn't align with
Not
them.
aligned with them,
what you
so-
see happen is the grandpa get up into and get successfully into the minecart as the little kid says, "Grandpa, help me out, and reaches up and the grandpa leans over, grabs his hands, and the kid gives all his weight and the grandpa flips out and both of them go falling down into the pits below. You don't even hear the thud as they go
I
falling
think it's gonna
down.
be hard to be last this time.
As that minecart remains there and is now empty. That's going to be the gray team. Purple's already gone. Gray gone. Purple gone. Pink is going to see what they can do. Pink's going. Pink, choo-choo. Ropes go. They know what they're doing, and you see that all disappear. You can take Pink and their cart off the table.
Shit.
Pink.
Wait, does that mean that they did really good?
They did.
They did really good.
They both succeeded their thing.
Zoom, zoom, zoom.
We gotta speed up.
So it looks like we're back in the pack.
Blue team
we're
is
middle.
struggling to understand this pulley system. They are arguing with each other, trying to. They're tying accidental knots and they're yelling at each other. They are unable to get this pulling mechanism going. Team Red is going to try to. They're going to try to do what you guys did, and they're going to try to steal from the green team that other empty minecart.
Okay.
And they succeed. They're going to both jump into theirs. Green team is screaming at them, yelling, "Kill! It's not fair!" As the red goes in. Red is in. Green team both jump and are going to dangle from the same minecart as the red team, trying to.
Whoa.
They have their swords out there, trying to swing at each
Commandeer.
other. As Orem, you are now up. You are in this cart, looking at this pulley mechanism.
You know,
Oh, come on!
All right, I know. Listen, sometimes I take my time with things and I need them to be
On the
faster. I
back
get
of
it.
the pack, some
Okay.
teleported.
Oh my
It's
God.
the astounding chase,
He's
girl.
like-
No time to think.
Oh,
We need to get down. We need to get down.
he
And
needs 5 years of soul.
is there anything? Oh, I can.
He needs a roll for decisiveness.
Yeah, decisiveness. I have a guidance. I'm gonna give it to you.
Incredible.
So
Okay.
you have a little bit more of whatever you need, intelligence or dexterity to get us down this little cart.
Nice.
Okay.
Amazing.
done.
So
Was
that's
that-
guidance
was that
spell.
his
As you
action?
cast
Yes,
a guidance spell on
guidance
you, and it is
spell
going to be your
cast.
turn now. If you want to
Okay.
do this pulley system, you can do
So then
either an
let's do
intelligence or a sleight of hands, and you can add a four-sided die roll to that because of
So
Orem's
it's intelligence.
guidance.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
do a
your
sleight of
dex.
hand. So then I
Amazing.
roll the 20.
Yep.
That's a
12.
12 plus 1,
And then
Plus
you can add
you
your
can
D4.
add.
And it's the number that's on top.
2.
2.
15 total.
Absolutely.
15.
You are able to start this thing going. You have done one out of the two checks in order to get this minecart going down. Which,
Okay.
thanks to a successful guidance roll, all of that, you are going. You are making progress, as now is going to be Team Bronze.
Okay, you go first, and then I'll bring up the rear if you don't succeed.
I'm gonna get it this time. I'm just gonna think about it.
I'm gonna use intelligence again.
Bye, old lady.
16.
16 succeeds
out of your
absolutely. Your minecart
Bye, young
starts descending down
whippersnappers, losers.
as you begin descending down through the darkness into the shadow below, seeing these stone walls overtake your vision. The sounds of the tavern, people cheering, begins to fade as the air grows thicker, mustier as you descend below into the dungeon underneath. Blue team is struggling. They're still arguing. They've fully stopped even doing the pulley mechanism. They're just hashing it out on the minecart. They're just getting into family history. Rough stuff. Rough stuff. It's tough to look at.
Okay, this is good for us.
That's good. That's good.
Team Red gets one of the two checks down in time. However, one of the two checks, the other firefighter is starting to get the other before Team Green comes up with a dagger and just plants it in her back as they begin to turn, and combat is initiating between the two of them as there is a full fight. The the minecart swinging wildly as people are baring teeth, punching, gnawing, slicing at each other. Those two teams at each other's throats. That is going to be them. As we are going now to Orem.
Okay,
You have
so
one check left.
one check left.
Just roll for it. We need
We're gonna roll for it. We're ready to go. I'm gonna do my
Alright, here we go.
I'm gonna do my
You got it, you got
intelligence
it.
roll.
Okay.
And just see how it goes. 17.
17.
Word.
Absolutely. After having instilled your arcane prowess into Okerhilda with the guidance spell, now turning, you look, you understand this perfectly.
Got it.
Undoing the perfect thing, understanding its give in your hands, you know how this works, and you're ready to go as you begin going down
Use your
the
magic
mine
girl.
shaft.
Okay.
As
Hilda.
Hilda.
Hildy.
Hilda.
Your nickname's Hildy. Hildy's very strong,
You took
so
forever, so
she's gonna really pull us down this
I
shaft.
need my full name.
As you can
Thank
still hear the sounds of the fight going on above you. Two fights, really. The one between the teammates screaming at each other, and the other being an actual sort of murderous fight happening on one of these mine carts. As you begin to go below, you can hear, two of you can hear the sounds of the mine cart below you going down deeper ahead of you. And the two of you are able to ascertain as you hear a mine cart above you, hot on your trail, coming down.
I don't know. My hearing's worse than yours. All I hear is you yapping.
Then I'll remain silent.
As the air is musty and warm, the sounds of the tavern fading away, replaced by a foreboding quiet down here. An echoing sound of your voices between the two of you.
I actually would prefer your yapping to this.
Both of you go ahead and make perception checks.
Girl.
That's gonna be a
2?
9.
Is it a 2
8.
again?
No, but like, what the hell? I can't keep flopping.
A 9.
8, 9. Okay. You go down, continuing as fast as you can, pulling. It seems like it goes on forever. Minutes pass of going deeper until you fully lose track of how far underneath the city of Waterdeep you are at this point. The darkness is overwhelming for you, Marge, you can see scrape marks on the walls, telltale signs of clearly people in years past trying to climb their way out unsuccessfully. You can see the ladder descending. You are able to see yourselves past the team that is slowly, or the one teammate that is slowly trying to go down by ladder, much slower than you now in this mine shaft going past them.
Acid splash just below them. Maybe
Okay.
10 feet below so they don't notice.
Absolutely, as you splash,
Sneaky little devil.
you manage to catch part of the ladder. Go ahead. Is it an attack roll for that?
I think it is.
Go ahead and make an attack roll,
Okay.
just to see what kind of damage you do on it.
Natural 20.
Whoa.
There's
You
your luck.
splash directly between two planks of wood. It severs the rope on either side, and the bottom, probably half of this ladder, collapses, falling down. The person climbing doesn't know it yet, but they're about to hit a rude stop to the ladder. As you continue descending below, minutes pass
That's
until
really unfortunate.
you begin to hear another sounds besides the sounds of your own voices. You hear strange sort of wooden sounds. You don't know what that was. And you begin to hear a crackle. As you see below you, one torch on the wall, dimly lighting the chamber that you are arriving at. At the bottom of this well, illuminated by this single torch, is a large, dark, circular chamber. Stone walls on all sides. The floor is a thick layer of sand down here. And immediately in the light of the torch, you can see bones sticking out among the refuse.
Just like home.
And slightly buried in the sand, you see the unfortunate chasers who fell from above.
Not moving.
Not moving.
The gnome.
You see both gnomes
And the other ones. There was another team.
buried in the sands, as well as others. As you come down into the bottom of the well, you are able to climb out. You see just these layers of sand, some things sort of sticking out, some bodies, skeletons. What are you doing?
Mog, we should loot their bodies.
Sure.
What if they have something important?
Yes, I go over and I try to find tools, gold.
Weapons.
What are you searching?
Dead bodies.
The recent dead?
Sorry.
The recent dead. Yeah.
The recent dead.
Our teammates. Well,
Looking
and
through.
are there other bodies?
There do seem to be like skeletons and things and just various sort of rubble and refuse sticking out of the sand.
If any of
And there's no way out of this room.
Looking around, without a perception check, you don't see anything.
I think that's more important. But it doesn't seem any way out of this room. You look for tools, but I wanna. What's your perception? Oh, we're both pretty bad. No, you're pretty.
No.
We're okay.
You forgot your glasses.
I think something's about to come kill us.
Oh, wouldn't be the first time. Okay, well,
I'm gonna take off the torch, maybe that's there.
Okay.
Is it able to be picked up?
It's pretty hard in the sconce. You can kind of pry it out if you want.
I think I'd like to pry it out. Maybe it opens a door or something.
Do you do so?
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't need a check. You just
Okay.
crunch it out, and it's in your hands as you look around.
Where?
Nothing seems to happen.
I sort of wave it on the ground. Are there footprints that are fresh of people?
Go ahead and make a
running
survival
towards
check.
something?
23. I see everything.
23. Looking in these sands, you see these bodies, these different things. 23, you see first one skeletal body, a hand sticking out, sort of reaching and almost clasped in a certain way. You notice in its fingers sort of decayed, strange utensil and almost a mummified piece of parchment, mostly burned away.
I told you to look at the bodies, stupid. Kill or fill. It's a detour.
And as you see that, you look beyond and you see footsteps leading to a yellow sort of rectangle just peeking out of the sand. You receive this.
My turn.
All right.
It's really thick. Detour. A trip to the dentist or a colorful mentalist. You need the
You
trip to
could
the
use the
dentist.
dentist.
Yeah.
And you could use a mentalist as well.
A trip to the dentist or a colorful mentalist. I'm not very smart. I think we should go to the dentist.
Okay.
As
You
you're
have a bad
talking,
breath.
These symbols.
It's in this moment, as you tear away the envelope, that finally the sound. A minecart arrives,
Hello.
and you look up and you see the two of you. You see that the two of them, bending down towards the sand, have picked an envelope up out of the sand. What are the two of you doing in this moment?
Oh, there's the clue over there, and there's those old hags over there. I can smell them from up there.
Behind the two beautiful ladies, or
Yes.
it's a detour.
And also, they're helpful. Look at
Wow, that was
Okay.
helpful.
them. Should we try to stop them?
Stop them. You know, I have a couple of entanglement spells I could cast.
Are they saying this out loud?
To each other, yeah, it seems like, yeah.
Yes.
And the camera is getting around to just get a really private look at this private
Can we roll to
conversation.
see if we hear that?
Yeah, go ahead and make perception checks.
Okay.
You can make stealth checks if you would like to hide this conversation from them.
We can do what?
Stealth check.
I ain't got no stealth, girl. Loud. 12.
We don't hear.
We got 8.
Don't hear.
9.
You are able to have this private conversation without them
Okay.
hearing.
They seem lovely.
Okay, so we could try and slow them down since they already have the clue. They know what's going on.
You should do that.
Yeah, let's entangle March and Marg. And
Incredible. That is entangle spell. Amazing. Let's take a look at that.
Sorry, lady.
It's in a 20-foot square. That is an
We'll see
area
if
of
it
effect.
works. We'll
They are cuddled up together reading this envelope, so you are able to affect both of them. So as you cast this,
yes, I am pulling from all the energies and the deep roots from this.
feeling closer to the earth than
Yes,
ever.
more than ever. And I reach down into my fingertips into the sand, and up comes out these not so spiky, soft, gentle.
Oh, that's
I'm-
nice. That's
How generous.
Yes.
Yes.
Soft and gentle, but tight vines come up, and they entangle them, starting at their feet, swirling up.
Starting to grow around you.
Yes, around.
Go ahead and both of you make strength saving throws.
Against your spell save DC,
Against
right?
So yeah,
that's on the
Do you
back.
have a on your back?
oh.
There
The
should be a
spell
number.
save DC
Spell
up
save
top.
DC.
Where is spell save DC? 14.
14.
And we just make a check.
A strength saving throw.
Negative
Spell save
3.
What?
14.
You.
You got a 3?
Okay, 10 for
10.
Jack, 15 for me.
Okay, Marg is able to just back away and get out as you say as
No,
if
if.
you, as you turn and you see Marg fully almost entombed in these very lovely cushions but rather tight entangling vines that are grown out of the sand underneath your feet and are tangling up as you are reaching out and summoning these vines. You manage to successfully entangle Marge there as you have this, for concentration, you have a full minute of that.
Yes.
That is what Orem is doing. Okra, Hilda, what are you doing in this
Okay.
moment?
Holding
You've seen that they
Do we
have
see
followed
that
the
there's
sand
more?
and they've gotten an envelope out of the sand. What
Are
are you
there
doing?
more envelopes around there?
Go ahead and make either a survival or a perception check for me.
Okay, let me do. I'm gonna do a perception.
Incredible.
Oh wait, wrong die. Sorry. Oopsie. And that's an 8
Eight.
plus 3.
8 plus 3, 11.
That's an 11.
Amazing. You look for a while during this, noticing that this is your opportunity to act as Marge is struggling against these vines. You go down low to the ground, searching. You find two things. You find a small scroll
there
in
you
someone
go.
in
I
a
got it.
pack of
you
one
we
of
should've
the
looked
one
at
of
the
the
bottom.
gnomes packs. You find, and just next to it, where this gnome body
poor
landed,
grandpa.
you find
Is that gonna be like an express pass or something?
You know.
an envelope.
Ooh, yeah. Okay, I got 2 things.
Okay.
Let me open.
Marg, you never listen to me. Look at all the things in the bodies.
I'm
Oh.
sorry.
What is this? Hold.
Okay.
What is
Hold.
that?
You find
Person?
a spell scroll of Hold Person. This is a scroll that you can use to cast this spell without expending a spell slot.
Literally what you were just talking
Choose
about.
a humanoid you can see within range. They must succeed on a wisdom saving throw to be paralyzed for the
Okay.
duration.
That is now in your possession, and magic user, you can use that without
user,
using a
okay.
slot anytime that you wish. That is now
then we got a
in your
detour.
inventory.
Detour.
Okay.
A
And I
trip
can.
to the dentist or a call for mentalist.
And I'm going to say that is going to be your guys' turn
For the next
as
one,
you have
okay.
entangled Marge and you have found the spell scroll and the detour. We're going to go back to you guys.
Okay.
Marge, you are free and easy with this detour envelope in your hand. Marge, you are entangled.
I'm going to immediately, when that happens, I say, stay strong, Marge.
Wait, who was
I've
it?
got this. And I'm going to attack the elf.
Okay.
Trying to break the elf's concentration.
concentration,
on
sure.
the entangle.
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay.
And I'm gonna acid splash the elf as well for trying to break your concentration twice. Well, maybe
Well,
I'll let you
wait,
do it.
yeah,
I'll let
wait.
you do it first.
we didn't do it.
As if.
Are you
Girl, I'm a druid
talking
too. I can
about?
see where it come from, and it didn't come from
Yeah,
me.
that's true.
Okay, that's gonna be a 19 to hit.
19.
Okay.
What
and-
is your armor class?
armor class is where 13.
13. So 19 beats a 13. So Marg is going to be able to hit you with an attack.
Come on, Marg.
Okay, that is going to be 14 slashing damage.
14 slashing damage. So
Sorry, I really
that's
hit
a lot.
ya.
So on your sheet, you can subtract 14 from your hit points total at this moment. You have
put it here
been
at the-
hit. How are you hitting?
Wait, where?
I'm
Orm?
taking-
So it's 14?
Yep.
14.
So you only have 12 left.
I take out my great axe and it licks with fire as I slice it into Orem, and after I do it, I say, we don't have to do this. We can work together.
As
We have to make a truce.
And
As you are sliced, you feel yourself knocked. You feel the wind knocked out of you. In order to keep the entangle spell up, I'm going to need you to roll a Constitution saving throw, and you want to get a 10 or above on that.
And with the D20.
yep.
Yes,
10 or more.
a 10 or more is what you want.
What is it? 1.
One.
As you are hit, you feel the wind knocked out of you. You feel your mind reeling, and in that moment, you look and you see the vines around Marge dissipate and go back down into the ground. Marge, you are freed, and this is still your turn, so you can do what you wish. You have the detour card in your hands. What are you doing?
Here's what I am going to do. I am going to quickly cast Wild Companion.
Okay.
So I'm going to cast make a little friend who is a fae, and it's a little bird.
Beautiful.
And I think you see me sort of swish my arms, and you see this bird come about, and I'm going to send the bird to try to snatch the hold person scroll and bring it back to me.
My
okay.
God. What is the spell that you're casting?
Wild Companion. It's
Wild
like Find Familiar.
Companion.
Oh, fine.
Okay, interesting.
Not after the truce.
Well,
I don't think it's gonna
give and
happen.
take.
Wow. Okay. Give me one moment, and I'm going to find bird. Bird monster here. Okay.
Ooh, the drama.
What I'm going to say this is going to be is opposing dexterity rolls. So for you, you can roll I'm going to say it's going to be a sleight of hand, but it's a dexterity roll for your bird.
Okay.
Which we will give a +1 to the bird.
Okay.
And for you, it's going to be, who's holding the spell scroll? I believe it is.
Well, technically, you at the beginning.
Okay, hold on. Great. So you can.
Hold
on. You can make a dexterity
safe in our
saving
hands.
throw and
Dexterity
try to
saving throw?
beat Marge's roll in order to keep your hands on this hold person.
19.
15.
Oh no! Okay. The Fey Spirit swoops
Wow.
in, grabs the spell scroll of hold person out from Okerhilda's
think-
hands.
You then just see coming from my mouth.
Oh my God. Well, you have both used your actions.
That Marge.
You have both used your actions. So that is going to be your turn, and you are
Beautiful.
still here. The two of you now have.
Oh, yeah, can we make our
take our
movement?
movement?
What is your movement going to be?
I think heading towards whatever we think is the
Dentist.
dentist.
You see walls around you.
Okay.
And if we said dentist when we received the detour, nothing happened? We
Do-
choose
do you-
dentist!
You say that. As you say, we choose dentist, you hear the familiar sound, that strange wood sound, as you feel your bodies plunge into the sand and disappear. You see the two of them right after
but now they
getting
know
that
where we
spell
went.
scroll. You see them as they say aloud the words, we choose dentist, they disappear below the sand, out of sight, and it was back to your turns. As you
Okay.
have this detour in your hand, unfortunately, rudely stolen spell scroll from your hands, but you still have your detour.
Okay, so
You're doing good? You okay?
oh, I'm good. I'm good, girl. let me take a quick sip. Okay, so did we hear them
Say dentist.
say dentist?
Yes, you did.
Okay, beautiful. So
We're
we
going to
know
do the same.
we don't have to we could just move in that direction, right?
Yeah.
Or do we want to do colorful
Mentalist?
Now, my wisdom is very deep. I'm very wise. I'm okay in my intelligence. Like, I'm still learning. But what I do know, solid. So I could maybe do, like, a perception or, like, some insight to kind of see where maybe the other portal is to get
There's nothing else. So like it's,
Right, but...
I will say what you gather from what just
I
happened
think
with
they
them, having
said
watched
something.
it,
Okay.
You
they
have to
spoke
pick.
their choice aloud, and that
then
triggered something.
Okay, so I don't have to do any of that. Let's depart, because although I think we're pretty strong, I don't know what trip to
Well,
the
now
dentist
they have-
means.
And they have an extra spell.
Correct. So
should
let's
we go away
depart from
her?
them. Yeah.
Okay.
Ooh,
We're gonna
fun.
We're picking
gonna
a
do
colorful mentalist.
Colorful mentalist.
So we
Okay.
yelled it out.
Incredible. As you say, we choose a colorful mentalist. Same thing. Something opens beneath your feet, and you feel yourselves descend beneath the sand, and you find yourselves sliding down this sort of polished stone corridor, like a slip and slide, going down even deeper below the ground. Both teams now sliding in different directions through these strange tunnels until Team Bronze, you feel yourselves boom, 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 come out, and torches light up this area, blinding you for a moment as in this moment you
So, but these are full action.
I
Making
would
the
say
choice.
making the choice now. The time passes as you go down the slide that we will go back in the order of the turns and go back to these two as you eyes adjusting to the light, and here you hear the sounds of Kilfegan. The mega dungeon Undermountain has existed under Waterdeep for untold years, which has given a variety of monsters plenty of time to take up residence in its enchanted chambers. Teams who choose this detour will have to extract 10 teeth from a sleeping dragon without waking it. As you look ahead
Holy shit,
in
that's
here,
amazing.
in this chamber, you are dwarfed by
They're
this
so dangerous.
strange, swirling with the strange magic of this place, giant, old-looking, sleeping green dragon.
Whoa.
Yes.
Oh my god, it's one of those things.
Uh-huh.
We have to.
How this works is, this is your green dragon. It's got a toothache.
Oh my
It's got a toothache.
That is so
Bravo.
fun.
How this works is this device, how we're going to play this is each of these teeth is a button that you can press. You are trying to extract 10 of them, which means that you are pushing down on one with all your force. Down. It's down. You got it out. And you're going to keep going around, and you're going to be alternating between the two of you, going through. 2, 3.
Got you.
One of them is going to wake the dragon, and the dragon will bite.
How many teeth are there in the mouth?
1, 2, 3,
The
4,
odds are not
5,
looking
6,
good
7,
for us.
8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
It's not looking good for us.
13 teeth in there. You have to get 10 of them down and successfully do that, and it might reset, that sort of thing. And you'll be alternating. What I will say, just for how this device works, once you choose a tooth, you cannot back off from it. You cannot, this is kind of Jenga rules. You can't touch it and see, oh, this feels like it's actually the
spring,
one.
yeah.
Right.
You gotta decide
Touch it,
and
go
push
for it.
down
Yeah.
all the way.
Okay.
Yeah.
Decide, push down all
Got
the
it.
way.
Got
That's
it.
how it works. Let's see how far I get. Sometimes they pop back up.
Okay, that's not a problem.
There we go. You need to have 10 down
Oh
all
my
the way.
gosh, that's
And so,
So
if it restarts,
hard.
we have to get 10 down again.
Yes.
That's gonna be so hard.
Okay,
Okay.
Gonna be
let's try it.
impossible.
Let's try it.
girl.
How is the best camera work for this? As we're going to get one attempt on here.
I think let's
ready
just
to go.
hold it
Yeah, go for it.
towards the camera.
Yeah.
Go for it. So you have to alternate who's doing each tooth.
All right, ready?
I'm ready.
1,
Be careful.
You be careful.
2, 3.
I'm scared.
That's how many are down now?
2.
2 down. So what
it
happens
popped.
during that is you are reaching into the maw of the sleeping dragon, and old dragon, these teeth are loose, and you are able to just get it out. Get one out, get another out. And as you pull another one out, you feel 2 of the ones that you had in your hands enchanted dissipate and reappear. 3, 4,
Don't go to the old ones. I feel like it might have. I don't know.
5,
We're down to 4 again.
4, 5, 6, 7.
Well, no,
You're
on
back
one
down
undid.
to, what are you at now?
6.
6.
6, 7, 8. Oh,
9.
what are you at?
It
No.
popped up.
Yeah, we're at 7 again.
7 again.
Okay, but maybe we do go to
I'm
the
just
old
going
ones.
the same ones.
8.
Which one did we have down before?
This one.
Oh,
8. No!
Oh my god.
Okay.
We're at 5.
5, 6, 7. Oh,
I think the same ones are safe. I think the same ones that pop up
1,
are
2,
safe.
3.
We have 8.
You have 8.
Yeah.
Which is that all?
I
as far
remember
as we've
doing this
gone?
one, I believe.
9.
9.
Which one do you think? Okay, but those last two.
What are you at now? 8.
We're at
7.
You're at
7.
7. 8. 8.
Wait, no, that's almost 10, right?
Oh.
1, 2, 3,
No.
4, 5. Okay.
6.
Going back, these teeth are enchanted. The strange magic of Undermountain, bringing them back into the mouth of this
Oh my
dragon.
gosh.
I'm losing track
One
of how
more.
many you have down.
Yep.
One more.
one more.
On the first try! On the first try! Keeping your heads cool in the face of these teeth magically. Going back and forth into the mouth of this creature.
Whoa.
On the first try.
Now I want to see
That
which
dragon
one.
does not wake up. There it is. That was it.
About that one.
That was it. I can't believe on your first try.
Oh my God.
Sometimes that's the way it goes in the Astounding Chase. As you manage on your first try. God damn, you are
I was
able
locked the hell in.
I like
Yes,
it
you
10
were.
I forgot I was with
out
y'all.
of the
Mark
dragon's
was
mouth.
ready.
As you do so, as you gather all of these, your arms filled with these gigantic teeth on each one, the dragon thinking about what sort of damage it could wreak on you if it woke up and bit.
I don't know how we did that. I do. Your breath is terrible. He couldn't wake up.
There is a moment
Gotcha.
where you look at it. Look, you count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 teeth in your arms. A moment of quiet. The dragon stirs, falls back asleep, and you hear bricks to your side opening up a passageway. First thing in that doorway is a podium with another envelope on it.
Rip and read!
I got R12.
Oh, sorry about that.
My vitamins.
Okay.
My vitamins.
My muscles aren't what they used to be. Okay. Route info. Travel by boat to Skullland Island. No. I have no way to read. Travel by boat to Skull Island and find the Temple of the Seven Woes.
Looking down this passageway, you see stone steps leading down to what looks like an underground riverbank as we cut back to Team Gold. Slip sliding down you go until you come out eyes adjusting to the bright light in this chamber as you hear the sounds, the dulcet tones of Kilthegan. The dungeon Undermountain began as a wizard's tower for the Archmage Hallister Blackcloak. The deeper he delved, the more he lost his mind. Though his whereabouts are a mystery today, the Mad Mage has left many rooms in his dungeon that exemplify both his genius and his madness, like the puzzle room our teams face today. As you look ahead of you, you see where the cobblestone of this floor stops, and there are large stones, 4 of them, making a sort of giant circle that you can step onto. Each of the 4 sections of this floor in different colors. As you can see them each glow, 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 glow.
Oh, it's like, what's it called? Bop it or whatever.
Oh, a memory child. Yes, it literally is a bop.
As we are going to get out
Simon says.
our Simon, the goal here is you are going to step onto these pedestals in the room, and you are going to try to match the glowing as it appears. Couple of catches. 1, the 2 of you have to alternate each button that you press.
Okay.
And the second is you have to switch the order of who's starting each time.
Okay. So,
The
so
goal-
if we mess up, then the opposite starts.
Yes, then the opposite starts. The goal is to get 8 points on here, which is once it gets to the point where it shines the light 8 times. So say it goes green, red, blue, blue, yellow, blue, red, green. That's 8. Once you achieve that, then you will be able to pass through.
You start.
Oh yeah, then they don't have to switch.
Yeah.
Shoot.
So much easier.
Eight. You have done 8 rounds on it. First try. We got some astounding chasers in the room, in the dungeon. Both of you on your first go at it are able to do it. It's just turning off.
It's
Yeah, it's just turning off.
It's about to blow
Oh
up.
my god. Incredible work. Both teams nailed it.
Whoa.
First go
It's
on
neck and
both.
neck. For back
That
and
roll
back.
was amazing in order to get it so you could keep the same colors going. Goodbye. Oh my god, incredible. You are able to get 8 as soon as you hit that last yellow thing. As you step onto it, you feel the glow. All the colors glow around you. This kaleidoscope of rainbow just reflecting off the walls, burning in the torchlight. It's a kaleidoscope in this room for a moment before it goes back down. Moment of quiet. The sound of stones, brick separating, revealing a hidden corridor and a pedestal that has your next clue on it. Keeping a pace.
You want to do it?
Neck and neck.
I haven't ripped one yet.
Oh my god, hurry up.
Hey.
The knockoff ones on Amazon.
Let me
are
just
quite-
use my
Okay.
Senator.
What did it say? Route info.
travel by boat to Skull Island and find the Temple of the Seven Woes. I was about to say hoes.
No.
We know 2 of them. Those old ladies.
Intrusive thoughts.
Yeah.
That is so funny. No.
Incredible. As we cut from you getting your route info, we swing back over to Marg and Marge as you are coming down onto the bank of this river. As you're coming down, there are several things you see. First, what you see is this subterranean river running through this strange level of the mega dungeon. It smells rank in here. It smells rather familiar to you all. It smells like this sort of strange undergrowth of a sewer. This, all these different chemicals and natural organisms sort of collecting in here. And you can see that there are several boats, several rowboats tied up on the shoreline here, empty, several of them empty. One of them not empty.
Not there. Oh.
You can see at least one post that looks like it could have tied up a boat, but empty. You see one boat there that is not empty, and in it you see crouched, shoulders hunched, strange sort of deep blue skin, rags of clothing, and stringy dark green hair. With sort of yellow eyes.
Cousin Edith?
Looking up.
Marge, is that you?
As you see a sea hag in one of these boats.
Need a ride?
Yes!
As you look down, you understand that you have a choice. You can either row yourselves, or you can put your trust in this sea hag that has the rows as well.
Are you good at this?
I have lived down here for all my life. I consider myself one of the best.
Oh.
As you can see, her eyes sort of like one of the eyes sort of wanders off in a direction and then comes back. As you're seeing this, you also see across the bank where other boats are tied up, you see a wall beginning to separate, and you see down the hall. You see Orem and Okerhilda looking looking down,
And,
beginning, but it's still your guys' turn, and you have a choice to make.
We can always throw her overboard if she's bad.
Yeah,
Well, Edith, we're on a level with you. You better be good at this, but we're getting in the boat.
You can put your trust in me.
As she reaches out a grimy hand to help you into the boat, and
Thank you, madame.
and she gets the rows out and is going to start rowing off in a certain direction, going down around a bend of this river. The two of you coming down are able to see the two of them in this boat going off in one direction, and you see rowboats, all of them empty in front of you for you to choose from.
Just the rowboats.
Just the rowboats. She's gone. She has
All
been
of
taken.
the boats are empty. Everything looks the same.
All the boats look roughly the same. Go ahead and make a perception check for me.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Wait,
But
can
you
I do
do
the
it?
roll?
Can
Does it matter who does
Both of you, yeah, go for it.
both?
I rolled an 18.
18,
with
incredible.
a plus 6.
Wait.
24, incredible.
And I have a 1 with +3, so I have a 4.
Incredible. Okerhilda,
Oh, wait.
all these
Yeah,
boats
it
look
was-
totally shipshape. They
Okay.
look totally great. You think that you could just jump into any of them. And as you're about to jump into one, Orem,
Let's do this one,
you
this
have a
one,
moment, a sudden gut reaction of stopping Okerhilda, and you look
Girl.
and you see the one that Okerhilda was about to jump in is collecting water, and looks like it has a leak in the bottom of it.
Got you, girl.
As
Don't
you,
get in that boat. It's got water.
Incredible. As you, noggins on, go over and climb into one of the ones with your 24 perception, you are able to find the most intact, the most shipshape rowboat ready to go, untying it, getting the rows out. You are rowing yourselves. Where are you going? Are you going off in the direction where they headed?
Yeah,
We
took-
have
Oh yeah, right.
we need to find a school island. There's no map anywhere.
no
Do I have anything on my bag that backpack? Nope. Torch. Oh, I have 10 torches.
Do you think a torch is going to illuminate
Like,
enough
I don't
to
know.
see?
There might
I
be a
don't-
map around here, or do we want to follow them?
Is there... So we already rolled a little wisdom.
Mm-hmm.
Can I do another, or was that already an
What, for the
action?
perfect
No, that
perception?
but perception check, I would say 24. Like, I'm open to anything else that you want to
Look
do
for a
right now.
map.
Yeah, I wanted to maybe search the boat for a map, or maybe before we push off, there's a sign or a landmark that says like, you
Sure.
know, one of those crossroads are like, oh, Skull Island left, or you know.
Totally. Go ahead and
To the right.
I'm gonna say both of you go ahead and make perception checks as well.
Oh,
Okay. 15 plus 6.
Incredible perception.
1.
okay. 11 plus 3.
Amazing.
So that's a 14.
I would say both of you notice as you're getting in and starting to row out in a direction. You see the two of them have gone around a bend, looking around. You don't see any maps. You don't see any particular like signposts, arrows, anything. What you do see is in one direction, just this tunnel leading off, and then the direction where they headed. You see sort of almost like chalk scrawlings on the wall, and you recognize this sort of shorthand, almost like a secretary would write in shorthand. You recognize it to be thieves' cant. This sort of thievish, what some guilds of thieves would use to communicate with each other in code, that sort of thing. Those things, markings along the wall going off in the direction where they headed.
Okay. So there's potentially thieves that like generally go down that path.
Go and make a history check for me, if you would.
Oh, what's a history check?
It'll be under intelligence.
Intelligence. Okay, I just got to get it. I got nothing.
I have nothing. So that's a 3. That's
3.
nothing.
Okay.
And I got a 13.
13. Okay. 3. Potentially thieves in that direction. Don't really know. Okerhilda, Skull Island. Skull Island, you remember stories of Skull Island and Skullport connected to it. This is sort of a headquarters for a famous thieves guild known as the Xanathar Guild.
Okay, so we're
Okay.
following them.
So let's follow.
Yeah.
Hag knows.
Yeah.
Incredibly.
Hag knows where she's going.
Rolling off
We're
in that
gonna roll in
direction.
that same
Incredible.
direction.
Rolling off in that direction, you find more and more of these chalk markings on the walls, and you continue to follow them, even as there are tunnels that are splitting off in different directions. You've lost sight of the two of them for now, but continuing around bends and different things. We're going back to the two of you.
sight of
With
Yeah,
your-
could I make a perception check or something to try to double check Edith's work and be like, is she going in the right direction?
Go ahead and yes, go ahead and make a perception check.
Okay, that is going to be a 13.
A 13. Great. As you are continuing along on this path, you're getting several different sort of feelings. One is with your sight, there are sometimes sconces with torches lighting the way that reflects on the water in a certain direction. As you reach a certain path, you can start to smell this almost like salted meat smell coming from one of the darker tunnels going off in a certain direction as your Sea Hag taxi driver continues along the torch-lit path.
Edith, you are sure we're going to Skull Island?
We're going to School Island, yes.
Not school.
Not school.
Skull.
School Island.
No, Edith.
That's where they have all the education for the
Push her off the boat. I push her off the boat.
Make an athletics check.
Oh, I'm gonna rage.
Okay.
I'm going to rage.
Yeah.
So that I have advantage.
You are infuriated as the Sea Hag has clearly misunderstood where you are headed.
Okay, that's still gonna be a 9.
A 9. As you try to wrangle her off, the boat starts going off and it starts kind of spinning in place as she says,
What? We're going to class!
Have we already passed the like intersection?
yeah, you have gone down on the road just a little bit
Okay, how- like
along
5
the route.
feet?
I would say that at this point you're kind of 10 feet down the way along the torchlit
Okay, I'm
tunnel.
gonna shape water in front of us and cause the water to rush the other way, taking us back out.
Okay.
the flow I think only goes 5 feet, but hopefully like the boat itself.
You're able
will
to
drift
lift
further.
the water and go back basically to the intersection where you are, and you get as it's kind of tussling as Marg is trying to almost strangle the sea hag off of the boat as she's just
Typical family.
as you're trying to squabble, turning around as the boat turns and spins. You spin back around and you see our two friends of Team Gold approaching and catching up with you both. And
Hello,
heading off very clearly in the direction where there is the smell of sort of salted meats. You are still following these sort of thieves' can't chalk markings as you catch up with Team Bronze in this moment.
It's this way.
Pointing to the other way.
You've seen what you've seen.
Yeah.
You've seen what you've seen.
So we've witnessed all of this drama.
Yes.
Okay. I think we just keep forging ahead. Let them figure out their own.
Yeah,
Problem
you don't
over
want to do
here.
anything to cause a little more trouble.
We
with
could cause a
them?
little more trouble.
Or we can keep
'Cause
going.
They did take our scroll. Remember, they
They
have our
did.
scroll.
That's true.
So I don't know if we get too close. They're gonna entangle us. Oh, no, it's a hold, which means
person.
like we're stuck.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
So
that's
I
true.
I say let's just keep our distance. Let them hash it out with the
Incredible.
little.
Okay.
Is that are you okay with that?
Dashing ahead,
Yeah, I think
dashing
that's
ahead. You have a moment of considering whether to engage with the absolute chaos that's happening on their boats.
Waving a white flag.
Full combat, fully turning in almost like a whirlpool as you decide to just keep your distance and stay in your lane, and you dash ahead, rowing double speed, going down the tunnel towards where you think Skull
is
Island
dark.
is. Yes.
Can I see anything? Because
Going
I'm a
into the-
dwarf, like dark.
You have dark vision, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
we
As
both
you go
do.
in, this is an unlit area. It gets dark as hell. You have dark vision as well. Both of you. It turns into almost your vision is almost like grayscale, almost like night vision as you go into this. And you thank your lucky stars that you have that because you are still maneuvering around bends in this tunnel, and you continue on, keeping a pace and getting ahead of Team Bronze now. As you go on ahead, you wind your way through tunnels, and eventually the tunnels open up and you see an enormous cavernous chamber, and you see the shoreline, various sort of rickety docks of what looks like this fortress island. You see on one side there's a bridge connecting it to more larger caverns and sort of town area, but this island remains here. You see large, almost like castle structure, various barracks and different things, docks that are easy to land on, and in the middle of it you see a great stalactite and stalagmite that have joined in the middle, creating this almost monumental hourglass structure in the very center of the island. You can see windows carved out of it. You can see that it is hollowed out inside, and there's torchlight within. As you are approaching the dock, coming up into this great cavern, what you believe to be Skull Island, we go back to the two of you as you are going around, and she says,
I know where I'm going. You don't have to tell me.
as she's trying to
Yes, we
wrestle
do. We're not
control.
going to School Island.
School Island, straight ahead.
No! I'm gonna kick her again.
Go for it. Go for it.
Okay, that is gonna be a 22.
Into the water she goes. She just,
I'll go to School Island myself.
and you just hear just sort of frog
Yes,
paddle off
learn
into
something,
the
Edith.
distance as the boat sort of starts to right itself. Marge, having thankfully shaped the water to get you back to the intersection, you are facing this direction where you can still smell this strange sort of smell.
Yeah, could I try to? Well, maybe that was my turn, but I was just gonna try to like get in the water and try to like
Just
paddle
rowing
as fast as I can while I'm raging.
You can absolutely start to rage. Yeah, rage paddle. Absolutely, you get going, and you are able to ride it and start going. Marge, or do you do anything?
I would like to cast guidance on myself and just save it for a minute. And I'm gonna also I'm gonna take the is there like an oar or a rudder so I can sort of just get us more
It's
on.
purely rowing. Purely rowing.
I just sit down.
Good job, Marg. Now that workout with the Pilates really did you good.
Yes, it's all kicks.
the all-kicking regimen kicking in as you are going through, winding your way. Do either of you have dark vision?
Yes.
Both of us, yeah.
Both. Everyone, genius,
Yes.
everyone, genius. Then you are not running the risk of crashing into the sides of these walls. You are maneuvering these tunnels and keeping ahead as you also come out into this great cavern. See the island before you, see the fortress, the castle. You see this great natural structure in the middle with the windows carved out. And you can see Team Gold up ahead of you, reaching the dock ahead of you as you two land on the dock, are able to get up out of the boat and onto the island. What are you doing?
We're looking for the next clue or is a hint or something. Can we do a perception?
You don't see any envelopes ahead of you. You have whatever information you have on that. On
Okay.
yours.
Which was to find the temple of the seven hoes.
7 woes. Woes, girl. Woes. Okay, so
Where's the temple?
yeah, we need to find the temple. So we kind of have to like look around. Let's see if we can maybe find somebody. Because there's
Why
people.
did I pack
Looking
this
around,
much?
you can
Why
see
did
that
I
there
pack
are a
much?
lot of armor. Absolutely. There's a lot of armored sort of people looking up. It's a little less supportive than it was in Waterdeep. These are a lot of people who are just kind of like conducting shadowy business, looking.
Okay.
There's like a couple of kids that are like cheering you on and watching and looking. You see a couple of goblin children come up to you and say, "Go gold! Go gold!" As you go through. Are you trying to flag down someone?
Can we ask someone to use their portable map
Absolutely.
to look for the seven?
Oh yeah.
Is that something
Go
we wanna
ahead
do?
and either or both of you can make a persuasion roll.
8 plus nothing.
14.
14. Gotcha. Okerhilde, you're going up to these sort of armored
just-
figures
it's
that you
like-
kind of
Can I
almost
borrow
like
your-
relate with as you're like kind of you're all in your sort of like fighter gear. You're like, hey, well, let's get together, and like they want no part of this. As you understand immediately, adults here, they're kind of doing their thing, but there's a lot of young like kids that are like really into this and like looking, and there's like sort of like a teenage drow that comes up to you and it's like, oh my god, this is so cool. Where are you guys going next?
We have to get to the Temple of the Seven Woes. Do you know where it is?
You're so close. You're like almost right here. So it's not these castles. It's not these bears or anything. It's the thing in the middle. It's the big
the
structure.
stalagmite.
It's kind of like a
We're
brig
gonna
for
have to
us. It's actually
climb.
really cool. I once went there with some friends and we climbed up the side of it and we got
Okay.
almost to the top. We like climbed all the way up and we were dangling from the top of it. And have you ever like
Is
climbed
that
a
like the
building like
only
that?
way to get in? You have to climb it, or?
Oh
is
no,
there-
there's a door.
Okay.
He's just wasting your time.
At the base.
There's a door at the base. But no, but
Okay.
this one time we were like really drunk and I'd never been drunk before when we did it. And so I was going.
Okay.
I was,
Thank you so much for your help. That was really
run
great.
off in the direction
Could
you're
we, as
running
that's
through
happening,
roads.
because we had eyes on them, could we just see them going up to people? Could we make a perception check to see if they're
You were
being-
behind them, but go ahead and make a perception check with disadvantage.
Okay. Ugh, okay. While I'm raging, I have advantage on perception.
Incredible.
But rage only lasts a minute, so.
Still a minute, I'll say.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, we'll count it.
Oh, okay.
Roll flat.
What about 12?
12. As you go up, you can't catch exactly what this kid is like, kind of gesticulating like this, but then does a big point and points towards this big stalagmite structure in the middle, and you see that you're still behind them, but the two of you
we
cut
go-
off this kid as he's trying to talk about his first time getting drunk.
Can we tell the kid to like tell that story to these ladies?
Oh yeah,
Oh,
absolutely.
that like, yeah.
Like,
if you
they
see
will
somebody
love-
like asking,
they-
like, go
they
up and
will
tell
love-
them that
yeah,
they have to
oh my
climb
God.
to get in.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I can do that. Wow, you guys are so cool.
Yeah. Thank you. You're
Okay.
so helpful.
I want to be on the chase
Wow.
one day. How'd you guys get in?
do
Like,
it,
what
you'll
was
do
your
it.
pitch like?
Oh, they will love to. You will love to hear their
Oh yes,
story.
you have to
Their
ask
story is
them.
like, they
They'll
will
give
tell you all the
tips
I
tips.
would
and
love
tricks.
to.
They will tell you-
Okay, I'm gonna ask
Go
them for
for
like
it.
tips and tricks for
they'll
like
give
the
you
audition.
Everything.
And they love to talk, so just keep talking.
Okay, yeah, I would love to.
Great.
Oh, thanks, guys. Okay, and you guys run off down the street towards this building. As you are running down towards this building, you approach and you see this great big doorway, golden torchlight from within. As you see the Temple of the Seven Woes, you can see that it is 7 levels, and looking in, it is this hollowed out sort of cylindrical structure. It seems to be like a dungeon of some sort, like these sort
Like
of
my
brigs for, yeah, exactly. And as you come in, you are greeted by a tall figure, what you immediately recognize as an ogre. As you come in, a heavily armored ogre is going to come in. We're going to welcome Isabel Pass.
Isabel!
Please welcome.
This is Isabel.
This is Isabel Pass. This is incredible member of Please Don't Kill Us. We're engaged. We're partners.
I was like, this is perfect timing. Are you the ogre? Like, what is happening?
And in fact,
Wow!
You bet.
You
Right
bet.
on cue.
As you hear Kilfegan's voice coming over. Skullport is a grim, cutthroat outpost of civilization where adventurers can resupply and take refuge. Yet few souls of the surface world have any clue how to reach this shadowy reflection of Waterdeep, making any talk of the Port of Shadow akin to a rumor or a warning, which is just how its denizens like it. Here at the Temple of the Seven Woes, they will have to speak with Sundeath, recite the seven woes of the temple, pickpocket a local, and recite the catchphrase of the Xanathar Guild.
It's a scramble.
Maybe.
We're gonna give you.
We gotta do all those things.
If you want to give this to them,
You just pass it out.
Pass it me, and then I'll. To you
Yeah,
guys.
yeah,
Yes,
we're
we just arrived.
as you reach up, you see this extremely tall ogre figure in
Very
front of you.
I mean, beautiful.
It's scary.
Whatever you
Yes.
like.
Scary.
Here, I'm gonna give this.
Hurry, hurry,
Okay,
hurry.
okay,
Oh
sorry,
my
sorry.
God, you take forever.
Listen, I'm a slow-paced person. Okay?
my
I'm
God.
very thoughtful. Oh, roadblock.
Ooh.
Okay, roadblock. Oh, there's a cool symbol.
Who is-
Who is
Xanathar?
Xanathar Guild material?
Ooh.
Xanathar.
So Xanathar Guild. So
Oh
we
my
had to
God.
like do all of this stuff, right? We have to be able to like pickpocket. We have to be. We have to recite something. Isn't what everything we
You
said?
do it. You do it. There you
Well,
go.
I
All your-
have 0 stealth.
Okay, I'll do
whatsoever.
it then.
I don't mind doing
Oh
it.
my
Like,
God.
I'm
Charisma.
good.
Who's more charismatic?
Pickpocketing
You.
is
Oh, well,
normally
pickpocketing.
sleight of hand.
Sleight of
Sleight
hand.
of hand is
Oh,
pickpocketing.
sleight of
have
hand.
nothing.
Okay, I'll do
I have
it.
a
I'll do
negative
it.
one.
I'll do it.
Incredible.
Unless, well, yeah. Go ahead.
Do
Go ahead.
like it's me.
No,
you
it's
buy,
fine.
You wait
So
over
I
here.
can't help.
Stop talking for one.
You will not be able to help.
can't help
You will
Hildy.
not be able to help. This is going to be one person, and
Roadblock.
Sundeath has something to give to you as well.
Okay, it's gonna be. It's gonna be.
Sundeath.
Here you are.
Yeah.
Sundeath.
Okay. Level 1, dread. Level 2, suffering. Level 3, despair. Level 4, mercy. Level 5, pain. Level 6, hunger. I don't know.
Sundeath, do you have a
7 logging.
grasp of like what the challenge is? And there is nearby a small gnomish guy in a trench coat. That seems to be the person to steal from. If you want to explain what the challenge is, if you know what it is.
Yes. Yes. Yeah, you must memorize the levels of suffering.
Okay.
And come back and report to me.
Will do.
Yeah,
I
and
need to
and
repeat this a couple times.
the pledge.
And the pledge.
And the pledge. I will serve.
Yes.
This is too much. I need to.
Incredible. We are going to cut from this and give you a moment with that, and we're going to cut back
Okay.
to the two of you as you arrive on the shore, having seen this kid point, and then have a quick conversation with them. You see this kid run down to the dock and offer his hand. Hey, you're on.
Do not disturb us. I am Maud, destroyer of worlds.
And I run.
I just want to be on the chase.
And I run in the direction we saw them go.
Oh my God! Go make an
Oh, I
intimidation
forgot
check
you were
with advantage.
raging.
Natural 20.
Oh my God! Yeah, that checks out for sure. Oh my God! Yeah.
Try.
He just screams and just goes sprinting in another direction down the streets as the two of you are hot on the heels of Team Gold.
As my rage sort of ends, you see that my hair starts it was like burning, and then it suddenly goes out, smoke goes off my hair, and I turn to Marge and I say, Well, he could have at least said, "Go Team Bronze."
He hates a team of strong old women.
Yeah.
As you're running through the streets, straight ahead to this great stalagmite structure, this enormous thing, you run in, and you can see that Okerhilda is hard at work memorizing something on a piece of parchment as you run up and you see. Sundeth, would you like to describe yourself?
Yeah. I'm a big ogre. And I'm wearing a knit cap.
Oh. Hello.
Quickly, please.
Hey, oh yeah, here you go.
Bravo.
Okay. Roadblock. Who is Xanathar Guild material? You think me? You don't have any.
You've got something to prove. I've been doing everything.
Kind of
Incredible. As Marge, you decide, as you say, that it is you.
Here you are. You must memorize these.
Thank you. Level 1 dread, level 2 suffering.
Incredible.
While he works, can I flirt with Sundeth? Yeah, hey.
Hey.
You smell incredible.
Oh, wow, thanks.
I live in a sewer.
Do you want to describe what you look like for Sundeth?
Yeah, I'm an old, haggard woman in rags, tattered and burning. And
Burning?
I'm like sort of half fire genasi. I've got sort of a red tinges on my hair where it's burning. And yeah, she's my twin sister, but she's sweating a lot.
Okay. Hey.
So do you live here? Do you come here often, or?
Yeah, I'm a commander of the temple, so.
Ooh, that's a command. I love a man in uniform.
Sure. You guys been having a good time in the race? Or
Yeah,
what? The
it's
chase?
been all right. Yeah.
Cool.
Incredible. So, the challenge begins. To be clear with, there is a halfling in a trench coat, sort of looking the other way, looking out the window. So the first will be a sleight of hand check. You have to succeed on that in order to go on to Sundeth and to recite that. I'm going to ask that you turn that upside down while you are completing the challenge. As it's going to begin with going up to this halfling. This halfling has sort of hands in the back. He's just kind of looking around as you run up.
Okay. So I'm gonna roll
Sleight
for
of
a
hand
sleight
check.
of hand. That's a 7 plus 1.
7
Eight.
plus 1. As you reach your hand into the pocket, seeing like a back pocket that looks to be empty. As you are reaching in, you feel some gold before you feel your fingers clasp your hands as you realize that he was doing an old Xanathar Guild trick of putting one sleeve into one pocket while actually having his hands in another pocket as his hand grasps your wrist and says, "Gotcha! Back to the back of the line." As you have to go back and wait your turn. As we're gonna go to the next team, Team Bronze, you are up. I'm gonna ask you to turn that upside down.
I am as I approach him, I'm going to cast Hold Person.
I was gonna say, is there anything I can do to interfere with them while we're just
It's
all
a
chilling
roadblock.
around?
It's a roadblock.
But
try.
I'm just chilling.
You can try.
And so I cast Hold Person, which means he has to succeed on a Wisdom save.
Okay. Wisdom save. Is there anything that you are doing?
He has
or
to.
No, the
doing hold person
no.
on the
Do the
halfling
pickpocket.
to try to
I got you. I thought it
pickpocket.
was something else.
Go ahead, and is there anything that you want to do in this moment, or?
I really don't know. Maybe there's something I can do to like.
Protect the halfling? Protect the gnome?
I could
Can
protect.
you?
I could protect the gnome, or maybe give
But you
the
did it
gnome
already, no?
something. Is
I
that
don't
a
know.
thing?
You have guidance.
I
and
do
you
have
could help
guidance.
this halfling to
You
succeed
have to
on
touch
this
him,
check.
though. You have to touch them.
So it would
Am I-
be a stealth check to see if you can
If I can get
successfully get
close
close enough in this sort of chaos in order to give guidance to this halfling to try to succeed against this hold person spell
I
that
mean,
they stole from
it,
you.
It can't hurt, right? Like I can just try it.
Well,
We'll see.
Maybe,
There might be a penalty if you are found out.
All right, we're gonna. Are you cool if I go for it? Go big or go home, right? All right. Stealth check.
Stealth check.
See if I can get close enough to touch.
We're gonna put the DC for stealth here at 12.
12. Okay.
Oh,
11.
Oh!
I always come up one short.
So he does get guidance, right? But they're seen, right? 'Cause
I
it
would
just means
say,
so we'll
I
get
would
a
say,
penalty?
it's up to you if you want to, because you get an 11. You don't feel confident that you won't be found out. So you can still cast guidance, but there might be a penalty. You don't know. Or you rolled 11 that's high enough that you could stop yourself and not do it and just hope that the
Stop
halfling
it.
gets their good roll.
Stop it.
Okay. You think we can make up the time? You're
Stop
gonna get
it.
entangled.
That's fine.
Okay. My partner, I'm gonna listen to my partner and
Not
ignore.
do
Just walk
guidance.
past.
Incredible.
I'll walk past.
What do they have to roll?
Let's make a wisdom saving
Wisdom
throw.
saving throw. What's the DC?
Only 13.
13. That's going to be a flat roll. I'll roll in front of the board for this. It's a natural 20. You try, and you use the spell scroll as you try to enchant
work.
this hold person. And as you cast hold person on it, this halfling, you can see it ripple over before you see these sort of rings on its finger glow. And you see this sort of arcane sensibility in it as it just shrugs it off, turns to you and says, "Nice try." As you have to go back to the back of the line. And we're going to go back to Team Gold. You get another try.
Oh my God.
I would ask that you
Okay,
keep
very
your
cool. Yeah.
seven
Very cool.
list of 7 upside down for this, but you are
Yeah.
going to go for the sleight of hand on this sleight of hand.
Oh,
I'm
wait,
gonna
I
ready
needed
while
to-
his turn's happening?
Yes,
Or-
yeah.
Oh, I could have. Oh.
I'm so
well,
sorry. I'm
that's
so
fine.
sorry.
There we go. That's a 6 plus 1.
6
Nothing.
plus 1 still. You reach into another pocket and you find that it is a hole at the bottom. Your hand just reaches all the way through and you grab nothing. There's nothing there. As he turns and says, "Gotcha!" And back to the back of the line. We're
can
going to go
keep-
back to
My
Team
turn.
Fronts.
So
Yes.
So I can flip it, right?
You can
Yes.
look. You can
Okay.
read.
Okay,
As long as
I
you're
roll.
engaged.
Sleight of hand.
Sleight of hand.
Can I guidance myself?
Yeah, go
Okay,
for it.
boom. Okay. That was it. I moved it. It was 12. 16.
16, you reach your hands in as you feel him sort of shrug. His arm moves. As you reach in, you pick out a beautiful coin with the symbol of the Xanathar Guild
Okay.
on it. What do you
Yes,
do?
Mom! Thank you. I run back to the guy,
Sundeath?
Sundeath, and I say, "Greetings, Sundeath.
Hey.
Level 1, dread. Level 2, suffering. Level 3, despair. Level 4, mercy. Level 5, pain. Level 6, hunger. Level 7, longing. Quote, I will serve the eyes, unquote." And I pass over the coin. Thank you. Can I open it?
Nice.
You can open it.
You did fantastic despite the whole
Wow,
person drama.
wow.
Route info! Cross the bridge to the town of Skullport and find Skull Square. Will you reach the pit stop? Let's hit it!
Oh,
Okay, that's your guys' turn.
Yes.
It's your turn to do the challenge. And also if there's anything that you want to do.
I would love to like try and trap these biddies over
Absolutely. Are you going for entangle again?
here. Entangle. Actually, I haven't used any of my level 2s yet.
Uh-huh.
So maybe I can try a hold person.
Totally.
Is that better? That's better then.
You cast it. You send it out
Okay.
from yourself. You cast out this hold person trying to paralyze Marg.
Sundeath, how would you?
As Marg, go ahead and make a wisdom saving throw. What is your spell save DC?
Spell save DC 14.
So they need to hit a
But what's
14
what's
or
it
higher.
cast?
14 or higher.
Oh,
6.
Okay. Reaching out your hand just as they get their final clue to go to the pit stop, running to the pit stop just as they're about to head out. You, as your partner is reading this, is about to access the challenge, you send this out and see rigidity just creep up Marg's
Like a
body
stone.
as she turns to stone almost before you, just frozen in place, paralyzed where you are. Marg, you almost start to run, then turn back, and you see that Marg is, her face is like that. You are able to go for the challenge. Here we go.
Oh, for real?
No.
Oh no.
1 plus 1.
1 plus 1. Okay, that's a critical failure. As you go, you fully rip a pocket as he turns around and says, "Back to the back of the line." As you look off in the distance, and you can hear people shouting from the docks approaching.
Okay.
As we go back, and it's going to be your guys' turn. You are paralyzed.
Can you try
Can
to
I
break
try to break
something?
it?
At the end of your turn, you can make another wisdom saving throw.
I am going to look towards.
Is it concentration? You could try to break it.
That's
okay.
yeah. So I am going to look towards you,
Aurum.
Aurum.
What's up?
And I am going to cast Acid Splash.
You love that
Okay.
splash, girl.
Classic.
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry, y'all.
Can't stop acid splashing.
Dexterity saving throw for them to avoid the acid
Yes,
splash.
so
Okay,
you
so
roll.
you
You
get to
roll.
make that roll. What is the DC?
13.
16.
Let's go. No damage. You fully, you paralyze Marg, and as you turn, you see Marge turn around and viciously spray acid towards you, and you juke out of the way, fully misses you, and it splashes up on your boots, Sundeath.
Hey. Careful, careful.
As you slash, that is your turn, unless there's any other
I would
thing.
like to slap Marge.
Slapping Marge, as you slap, go ahead and make an attack roll
Guidance, maybe? Oh.
with advantage.
Okay, not gonna hit. Oh wait, yeah, no, not gonna hit. Because I'm trying to wake you up.
As you go to slap, you kind of, as you're splashing, you're going and trying to slap, and you kind of miss and just kind of graze your fingers along the frozen face. As you can make another wisdom saving throw to try to get out of your
Okay,
paralysis.
I'm gonna try.
DC is 14.
Yeah!
At the end of the turn.
Yes,
so they're
so
still
we're
there.
done.
But Marg is able to break free of your paralysis spell. Incredible. As we are able to go back and we're able to see this. This is, so the DC is 10 for this. So you got to hit a 9 or higher
The
on
worst
this
part
sleight
is
of
that
hand.
there is no line. I just keep going,
I know.
running
Yeah,
back
yeah,
and
there
forth,
might be a line
So-
going
if you
back
keep
and
it.
forth.
So amazing
Which is
race.
good. There we go.
12.
Okay,
That's gonna
12
do it.
plus
That's gonna do
1.
it. You're able to pickpocket. You go in, you reach, heart pounding as you reach in, and you bring forth a small coin with the sigil of the Xanathar Guild, and you're able to move on to Sundeath.
Hi, son.
Hey.
Here you go. Now the thing is for me to remember everything.
Yep.
Level 1 Dread. Level 2.
Is that what your character does?
Dead.
Death?
No, Dread. Level 1 Dread.
Dread.
Level 2.
Here's what I'm gonna.
I'm just gonna start playing Hangman over here. Can I have an S, please?
Go ahead and make a history
Yes.
check.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna do a
To get a
history.
clue.
It's that's a 9 plus nothing.
A 9 plus nothing. Okay.
Level 1 Dread. Level 2. I'm just gonna guess. Stealth. But no, it's not. Level 3. I'm just gonna keep saying them all, and then if I'm not, I'm like, why not? Level 3. I totally forgot them all. Despair, Despair level 4. I'm gonna say Mercy level 5. I'm gonna say Pain level 6. I'm gonna say Hunger level 7. Lodging. No, it's not lodging. Like, I hate for this not to be okay. And finally, I will serve the eyes between quotations, but I don't think I got them all right. I'm aware of that, so I'm gonna go back to the line.
Oh, no.
Non-existent.
No one has showed up. No one else has showed
Oh
up
my
yet.
God.
But Sundeath, how do you rule on that?
I'm so sorry to disappoint you. Again, I'm sorry. Hair flip.
As you go back,
No.
going back to study the woes, the two of you,
Okay.
you are free of the paralysis, and you have your final route info. Where are you going?
Oh my God.
Do we see a bridge? Do we?
Coming out and out into the main square of the island, easy enough. You see a bridge heading into the caverns that are the main town of Skullport, and you can head off in that direction. Racing across the bridge here.
You're going to see Kill!
You reach the other side of the bridge, and you find cramped, dark town here. Things that are leaning against each other. Almost rafters made of old ship parts that have been sort of webbed together. There's several levels to this town. It's all completely dark. People carry their own torches around here to make their way in this dark hive of the Xanathar Guild. What are you doing to find your way?
I am casting Locate Object, and I am trying to locate Skull Square. If it's within 1,000 feet of us, it should glow or something.
I'm going to say you would understand that is a location as you try to cast this, and you send out your
necklace.
You send it out trying to find Skull Square, and nothing.
Cast it again. Cast it on Kill's necklace.
You have used your action.
Shit.
I don't have anything.
Ask someone, stupid.
Okay. We're looking for Skull Square.
Go ahead and make with that flat charisma for that to see if you garner any attention from the people going about their business.
Could I
here.
actually say, could I be like, I take out my great axe and I say, no, it's just gonna have to be charisma. It's gonna have to be charisma. That's a 5. A
Cool.
-1 on that.
No one gives a shit. No one is paying attention. People are kind of giving talks and drinking ale outside of taverns, talking to each other, clandestine meetings in alleyways, different things. You don't even see a glance in your direction. As you cast that spell, it dissipates. You call out for someone, and you get no one. As we go back,
Oh my gosh.
we go back.
Good luck. You got this. You got this.
Starts with
Do I
the
need to
DC
roll?
10 sleight of hand check. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Oh, you've lost your healing.
11.
Success.
Plus 1.
You reach in, you get another coin, Xanathar Guild's crest on it, as you go towards Sundeath.
Sorry.
Hey.
You're high again. Here you go. Let's do this. Maybe I'll remember this time. Yeah, if not, I might bore you a little bit. Level 1, Dread. Level 2, Suffering. Level 3, Despair. Level 4, Mercy. Level 5, Pain. Level 6, Hunger. Level 7, Longing. And between quotes, I will serve the eyes. Yeah! I'm so sorry!
Hildy, you got it.
Incredible.
I'm proud of you,
Oh,
Hildy,
shit.
Hildy.
Oh my
Here we go.
god!
Finally got it.
Incredible.
Sorry, I'm back. Hurry.
You're back.
You
Oh,
do it.
me.
You
Okay,
do it.
okay.
There we go. Come on. Route info. Cross the bridge to the town of Skullport and find Skull Square, where you will reach the pit stop.
Awesome.
My
In-
short legs, my big bag. Let's start running.
It's all good, girl.
Incredible. You start running off in a direction just as you can see another team rounding the corner and trying to enter the Temple of Seven Woes. As you run ahead, sprinting ahead, down towards the bridge, running across the bridge, you see ahead of you, just as Marg has just called out in a very friendly gesture and has gotten nothing for it. You see Marge furiously trying to cast a spell as you are running across the bridge trying to catch up with them. Going back to the two of you.
Locate object.
Locate Object kills necklace.
Kills necklace. Locate object. That is familiar to you. Sense the direction to the object's location if it is within 1,000 feet of you. As you send out this arcane energy, sending it out, you feel in your mind this sort of blink, blink. And as you turn what direction you're facing, you blink, 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 and you can see a direction. There are buildings in the way of the direction that you are headed, but you have, as the crow flies, you know the direction where you are heading.
Do I notice that they are nearby?
if you're looking behind you, you can see that they are hot on your heels.
I look towards Marge dead in the eyes. I don't look at them. And I say, it's this way. And I point to the other way.
Oh.
And then what do we do? It's my turn.
And
We
then-
try to stealth the other way.
Yeah, maybe we try to stealth the other
you
way.
see
We only
very
see we cannot
loudly
hear.
her say,
Okay.
it's this way, and pointing. And then what are you doing?
And then we're gonna try to. Maybe if they look that way, we're stealthing and sneaking away down the dark alleyway.
Totally. I'm going to say you can make a deception with disadvantage, and you can make a stealth that is flat.
Disadvantage.
Yes.
I've put on my best show. Okay. Disadvantage for deception. Oh, girl. Natural 20, but it doesn't count.
7.
6.
Yeah, you see Marge be a little more overly gesticulating than she normally is as she goes, it's this way, and it's loud enough for you to hear, and you don't hear anything else that they're saying. Take that as you will. And what's your stealth?
Oh.
Well, could I do something with my turn before the stealth?
Sure.
Could I try to? Is there some sort of big object that I can crash down in the alleyway?
Easy enough. There are plenty of leaning structures and different things. I will say that's going to basically ruin your stealth roll.
That makes sense.
So it's one or the other.
That makes sense.
I'm gonna do it.
Okay.
I'm gonna do it.
Sounds good.
Yeah, you
Go ahead.
got
Go
it.
ahead and make an athletics
Going
check with
for it.
advantage.
Okay. Oh, same roll both times. It's a 12.
12. Yeah, you don't get
Okay.
the biggest thing, but you as
get a medium
as
thing.
Marge yells this thing, and then Marge starts to just gets down almost on her knees and is starting to creep away into the darkness. Marge, you turn around just in time to see Marge right where you're heading, or right behind you. Take a big sort of standing wooden bench that's propped up against one of the taverns and just run.
I'm sorry, I panicked.
Stealth fully blown, but you've put an obstacle in the way as you go off in that direction, as you head off in that direction, having this locate object beeping in the basic direction where you're heading. We're going to go back to the two of you as you run up to the end of this bridge. What are you
In
doing?
that chaos, in that square, do
Yeah.
we see the talkative kid again?
Oh my
I don't
god!
know. Has he been following
This
us?
is gonna
Have
be
he,
a
like,
He was a huge fan, so he could be.
Yeah, he's
sticking
following
around.
He was
CCTVs,
scared off.
yeah.
He's a huge fan. I'm gonna say this is gonna be a flat luck roll of the D20. 11. So scary.
Whoa!
Terrifying. Everyone okay?
Was that the
Yes.
bench?
That was the bench going down.
right.
Run!
That's the one I hit earlier.
I'm just gonna say 1 through 10. That kid is not here. 11 through 20. That kid is here.
Okay.
So you can just roll a flat D20. Go for it.
Oh, that's a 7. That
7.
kid is
Look around, and you do not see your teenage friends. You do not see the friendly local.
Okay.
Unfortunately,
The friendly
you see
local.
other people. You see people that are conducting their business,
Wanna use
drinking, all
charisma?
sorts of things. They're not paying any
I-
mind, really.
I have some other magic that I can use.
Like what?
I have a charm a person to get what we need out of them.
Friends? But
I could get an animal of some sort.
come on, Orin, come on.
Listen, I'm still learning magic apparently. Yes, a beast sense. Maybe I can sniff out Phil.
Kill
The
him.
beast.
I can
The
turn into an
beast.
animal and I can sniff our way
Ooh.
in the
I
right
can
direction.
follow you,
And
yeah,
you just
I mean,
follow me.
okay.
Am I
You wanna
able
do
to
that?
become a horse, or is that way too big?
What do you have
there's buildings,
with
you
the
wanna
level 3
see.
druid? Do you know what animals are available?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, that's Jack.
It's
Check.
no, same, yeah.
Is there a bird?
Yeah, it's CR 1/4 or 1/4. So
CR 1/4.
I don't know what a horse
With a
is,
bird? Just
but
use a bird, because there's buildings in
you can't
between.
fly.
I can't
With ours,
fly
you can't
not
fly
with
at this
our
level.
Sorry.
Um,
But if it's some kind
You
of
could be a bird that just walks. An ostrich.
Okay, so 2 choices.
it could be an ostrich?
Yeah, but
Can he? She's small.
Oh my god.
You can get on the back of an ostrich
Yeah,
and
but
make
we
him move
don't know
fast.
where we're going. We
Okay.
need to
Oh, yeah, you
either
don't know where
slow
you're
them
going.
down or
We don't know
ask
where
them
we're going.
questions.
Okay.
Do we want to ask
So
questions
I think
or
the
slow
best-
them down?
I think we could.
Ask a local. We're gonna use call a friend.
No, but I think if we can, I've met Kill before, so I know what Kill smells like. And if I become a tracking animal,
Okay,
I could track
okay,
down-
then I like that.
Mm-hmm.
A
right?
dog, a wolf.
A dog or a
we're
wolf.
wasting time. They're living.
Okay. I think I'm gonna become a basset hound who's really good with scent.
Incredible.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
love that. That's
Okay.
perfect.
Abracadabra, alakazam.
100%. 100% going into this basset hound, this tracking animal. You see, what does it look like as you change form into the basset hound?
I grow, and then as I shrink down, all of my gear kind of absorbs into my body, and I fall down onto the ground, and I flip my head up. I mean, my ears up, flop, and I'm here.
Woof.
Incredible.
Still have a nice
okay.
vegan leather harness.
Yeah.
Yes,
So you can
yes,
hold
yes.
I
on.
didn't
Of
know
course.
that you could do that.
They're a
Owen.
vegan
Yes,
leather
girl.
worker.
Amazing. A few eyes, impressed sort of glances look over as Orem, you change form, flip your ears back, sort of jowls kind of waving in the winds as you begin to sniff. With that, I'm going to say that you can make a survival check with advantage
Okay. Okay.
in order to
So-
try to catch the
You can
scent
roll it
of
twice
Kill
and take the higher
Fegan.
number.
Okay.
That's a
19.
Ooh,
19
that's
already.
good.
That's good. That's good.
14.
14 already.
19.
You catch a scent and you begin to go as the two of you are going through.
Yeah.
You have the locate object.
Yep.
Wait, what about my obstacle? Have they not worked that yet?
Ooh, with
that's
the
true.
obstacle.
Can I just grab my?
What do you
I
got?
have?
What kind of
A
weapon you
scimitar. And just
Hit it out of the way. Kick it
Yeah.
out of the way.
Go ahead and make an attack roll on it to try to just break it apart.
that's
an
an
8, but you have +4.
Plus-
Plus
Four.
4, easy enough with this bench.
That's
As
across.
sort of waterlogged wood that you're able to take your scimitar, crack and kick it. It crunches before you, clearing the path as both halves of it sort of slide to either side as your new basset hound friend boom, 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 starts prowling forward, sniffing, catching the scent, going off in the same basic direction. All sorts of different winding alleyways and different things to get there. They have the lead on you, though, and it's going to come down to this.
Okay.
Okay, it's coming down to this.
You have the locate object
Yeah.
smartly. So it's going to be with advantage. But I'm going to say that it's only you that get to roll. Survival check. And we are going to put the DC of this survival check. We're going to put it at 17.
May I cast guidance as my action?
You haven't changed form.
No.
Yes.
You see my 105-year-old wisdom.
DC
Turn on.
is 17, and this is
This is it.
this is
This is for the
the
money.
big
This is
bucks.
for the marbles. Okay, my first roll. I'll also say I have a survival of +5.
Oh.
Oh, man.
Come on, Jack.
Where are those 2s?
14 + 5, that's 19.
19.
I'll add
9.
this, add a 4, that's 23. I'm gonna roll advantage anyway. Okay, it's a 23 total.
23.
Team Bronze. Team Bronze. Team Bronze. You've been through a lot. We flash back to moments during your run today. We flash back to a slice at your heel by a gnome who pretended to be friends. We flash back to Marge dangling from a minecart above the yawning portal. We flash back to the death of your fellow chasers after you poison sprayed a rope ladder.
Crazy shit's happened.
We flash back to your sea hag family member taking you down the wrong path.
Kill.
Edith.
I mean, kill. we've been through.
We flash back to Sundeath. Sundeath's knowing smile as he
here?
awarded you an envelope. As you run out, running through these corridors, through these alleyways, you see in the distance 3 figures standing upon a giant rectangular mat.
Is there already a team there?
You see 1, a giant floating eyeball with several eyeball stalks coming off of it, and a big toothy grin looking out on you, just sort of hovering in the air. 2, you see Sundeath's twin sister, who is named
Sunday.
Sunday. Looks very similar to Sundeath. Sunday standing next to this giant beholder, this giant eyeball, weird alien thing. You don't see any other teams, but you see a 3rd figure, and that is the beautiful appearance of one Kilfegan standing at the mats as you run ahead and plant your feet on the mats. As you get there, you plant there, and Kill looks at you. Team Bronze, you are team number 1. Welcome to...
I run up and I kiss who I think is Sundeath. I'm sorry, I thought you were...
Who are you?
I'm sorry, I thought you were your brother.
Who?
Sundeath?
I have a brother?
As Kilfegan looks and says, "We have a welcoming committee to Skullport for you. Please say hello to the Xanathar himself." As this giant beholder, giant alien eye thing just kind of gives a kind of a nod to you.
Dread, suffering, despair, mercy, pain,
That's
hunger,
bragging
longing.
now. That's bragging.
As the eyeball says, "What'd you say to me?" And then Phil says, "And we have our dear friend Sunday here to welcome you. If you would like to offer a welcome to Skullport to our team number 1."
Welcome to Skullport.
Thank you, Sunday.
As Kilfegan looks at you and says, as team number 1 on this leg, you have won the leg and continue on to continue in the Astounding Chace. In addition to that,
No prize?
for winning this leg,
Silvery Moon beach day at Silvery Moon.
for winning this leg, you win a trip to the most famous chocolate factory in Neverwinter.
Oh.
All expenses paid.
Wait!
All expenses paid.
Whoa.
Trip to Neverwinter to tour this factory. You'll be staying in the factory and learning all about how they make the finest truffles in the world. I've been there myself, and I can tell you that it lives up to the reputation. Congratulations, and I see that you were not far ahead of your next competition.
Look, there they are.
We see a basset hound leaping
They
out.
would not know
A
whether
basset
that's
hound.
the team member.
First, a dog rounding the corner. Confusion as you see this this basset hound with what looks like a beautiful vegan leather harness, rounding the corner and approaching. And as you cuckoo come up onto the mat, Kilfegan says, "Now I don't remember letting a dog into this chase."
And then I transform back into my beautiful self.
Come up, Team Gold. You are team number 2.
Oh, this
Number 2. Congratulations.
So proud of you.
And as team number 2, though you didn't, it was a close race. We were watching. Came very, very close. Taking the lead for a little bit there. Managing to avoid the untrustworthy taxi driver in the tunnels below. You followed the signs on the walls very intelligently. And in a season of twists, we have a prize for team number 2.
Oh my God!
From the finest meadery of Skullport, we have some sparkling wine for the 2 of you. As a season of twists, team number 2 also got a prize. Congratulations, you've earned a well-deserved break here in Skullport. Before we move on to the next leg, congratulations to you both. And
Listen, we started off as enemies,
Yes.
but I feel as though we've proven that we can work together moving forward. Maybe in the next leg.
I think that might be a good idea.
Okay.
Hildy, what do you
You
think?
know what? Let's just
Kill produces like a personal flask and empties it out, and then it gets a little bit. Thank you. It's very generous. He says,
Kill,
yes.
how many teams died this round?
I know.
I counted about 5 teams that died this
Oh,
round.
So we're about halfway done with the chain.
That's a record.
Everyone podiums!
That is a record low for our first leg of the Astounding Chace. Congratulations to you all for surviving and coming in first and second. And as things kind of die down, other teams arrive, people arriving at the mat, breathing, people frustrated. There's a final team that is eliminated. We go through sort of a montage of all these different teams arriving as the 4 of you get to sort of hang out off camera for a little bit. You have moments where producers sit you down in front of chairs, in front of cameras.
We survived.
Great
You can
job,
look directly
Okra
in the
Hilda.
Oh, yeah, you
I
can
am
address
so
the camera.
proud of my teammate. She did so well, and more
So
than I
well,
could
yeah. Well, my
expect it.
memory wasn't as good as I expected it
Well,
to be.
listen,
but
you spend a lot of time in
lots
the
of
dark,
suffering in
and,
this
you know,
race.
You don't read as much as I do. It's okay.
Level 7.
But I'm so proud. We went through so many things. I got to really like stretch my magical like abilities, which I haven't done in like 50 years. So it's been really fun.
We're happy doing this thing. I'm happy that I'll get home soon and I'll get away from this
One
one.
step closer. And I will be sad when we win the whole thing to not see my friends.
I
for
need
5
that
years.
gold. I need that gold a lot for a better armor. Don't tell them.
Your vegan leather stuff looks wonderful. Thank you.
As for the other teams, we were not expecting them to do that
Never
good.
underestimate
but-
a team. I will say that.
That is true. And with that and my sore soul, I want to get out of here.
Incredible.
So, that's it. Yeah,
Incredible.
yeah.
So we cut over to Team Bronze. Any debriefing, you can address the camera.
Marge. Sorry, we're so connected that I can't even tell the difference.
No. What a fantastic day.
From the sewers to the brewers.
Woo!
We are celebrating tonight.
The only thing I didn't like about today was that we went straight into the sewers. We already know what it's like there. I want to broaden my horizons.
Hopefully next leg we go to Silvery Moon.
Yeah. Peach Day. Sorry, I'll check in last.
Yes. Well, listen, I'm so proud of us. No one expected the old ladies to come out on top.
No.
But that's how this chase is.
Sometimes you just, you accidentally finish first. Isn't that beautiful? Boom!
Incredible.
And if, not accidentally, we also maybe killed some people today. But we didn't get the penalty! Boom!
As we cut back to the mat, all the teams, all the surviving teams, and the teams who are moving on, all gathered here in front of Kilfegan next to Sunday, next to the Xanathar. As Kilfegan says, you all have earned a well-deserved rest here in Skullport before we pick it up next time. And to continue our season of twists, the next leg location has yet to be determined. The viewers at home will now have a chance to vote on where the chasers go next, as behind him you see the air crackle and ripple, splitting open, one sort of ovular opening in time and space, revealing, and a second one splitting and revealing 2 portals behind. One you look into and you can see the deep greens, strange iridescent blues of a deep and mysterious jungle filled with strange beasts. As Kilfegan says, our first option for the viewers at home, the deep jungles of Cholt. As There's a bit of like oohs and ahs from the Skullport crowd that is gathered here as he looks into the other, and you see monumental glaciers, white, jagged peaks of mountains, and vast fields of snow. And our other option, the wintry realm of Icewind Dale. The choice now.
I had an extra jacket, so that's good.
The choice now goes to the viewers at home. You have the choice now to vote between these two locations for where our chasers will go next. We'll see you next time on the Astounding Chace. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. And that's it. Ricky and Cesar, thank you so much. Oh my God. You guys were amazing.
Yes.
You guys like
Holy
literally
shit.
are like complete naturals.
Perfect.
you're amazing.
Like,
I need
you're
to prepare a voice for next time because my poor Uncle
You
Bill that
guys-
was going. I was like,
I like truly the most perfect like players of D&D ever. You guys are
Yeah,
so
you guys picked it up
amazing.
so quick.
it was really
Yeah.
That
cool.
was,
It was really
so
fun.
so fun to
Made
play
it
with you
really
guys.
Yeah.
Oh my god! Good.
Hell
I
yes.
love it.
Well,
really
And I'm going to
cool.
be doing some studying.
Oh,
have
look
to
at those
play with you
spells,
guys
yeah.
again sometime. Oh my god, I can't wait. You guys
It's
are
really cool.
amazing. You guys are so amazing.
Everything.
Oh my
Yeah,
God,
Eric.
super fun.
Eric.
Listen,
Eric,
it was
thank you
such
so
a
much.
pleasure. This was my
Isabel.
greatest pleasure.
Yeah.
Isabel!
Sunday.
As two characters.
Yes.
Sunday and Sunday.
Wow.
So
Who knew?
Oscar. Give her the
Who
Oscar
knew?
tomorrow. Tonight.
Oh my god.
Tonight.
Yeah.
Well,
That was so cool.
Thank you, everyone.
amazing race.
Yes.
Thanks,
Watch The Amazing
guys.
Race,
Watch The
9:30
Amazing
on
Race.
Wednesday.
There you go.